I'll summarize once we gotta make sure that I got my cream on for the foot fungus, so I think we're good. And also, hello everybody.
Good to know.
We got our guest star today, Jeanette. She'll be nice and quiet, I guess, for a little bit. And it would be help if I adjusted my own window. I'm this tiny little guy in my window. Cool. I was more concerned about you guys. Alright, so, when we last left off, on this amazing adventure that is the Adventures of the Trackless Sea, you all just got done killing Mr. Fox and hoarding the entire red library that was in his possession. You guys ended up in Gehenna, had a epic but quick fight with him. Thanks to the Baron's killing blow, you guys are able to finish him off, get his spell book, get his gold spectacles, and all of his books and scrolls, and you got them all in your little bags of holding and stuff. The Baron eventually plane shifted everybody back to the material plane, but it was in a random spot. And if you remember, you were in a cave system somewhere, and there were blue crystals in there, and there was a tridrone just sitting there next to this weird, giant, complex clockwork contraption that was in the side of a wall, and it was like right above this ominous pit of lava.
And then we
Zebediah
created a castle or some sort, and
Wait, can you cast that yet?
Zebediah cast Mordekainen's magnificent mansion.
Yeah. And then a guy who found internet porn was knocking on the door.
Yes.
I forgot about that.
Wait, what?
He has one really, really massive arm and one itty bitty little arm.
That's right. I forgot about that guy.
Oh, that
Obviously
guy.
legend.
Okay, is that who I think it is, Scott?
Maybe.
Okay.
But that's where we leave off. I think you guys were at the door, like, how the hell does he know it's here?
Did we have a long rest yet?
No.
Cool. All right, I have no idea what the fuck spells I've used.
Yeah, me neither.
No, wait, no, I do have them written down. I think.
I don't remember which ones I used. Most of them, if I remember
I
correctly.
haven't written down that we took a rest, but that's fine.
Oh, yeah, no, I have them written down, yeah.
You hear him say, oh, no, that's all right. You can take your time. I'll just be here.
Azra's not in the room, by the way. She's like in the next room, looking like about this way.
Who are
Past the
you?
door.
He knows he can't see you or anything, but you can see him through the door.
I know how to get rid of these people.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Drop the pants. Hi, how it going?
He looks down, and he looks up, and he's like, not bad.
Fucking
No way
rude.
they go away because they're like embarrassed. Okay. Hello.
Wait, did you close the door?
Yeah, and then he closed the door, pulled his pants back up, and then opened the door again.
Hello. How can we help you?
I'll have to write that one down for a new mortal greeting. Hello.
I learned it from the limbo.
Okay, so you said this guy had one. Does he not look like a human? I thought he was like a human with like a weird bulgy arm.
Instead of ears, he has like these weird bat wing things on the side of his head as well.
Ooh.
You notice that he has a very
Do I
clearly
have
set.
any idea what the hell he is?
He has a very clear tome for spells, and he's got like the a bandolier of scrolls, like scroll cases. You
Okay.
can give me Arcana checks.
Have you perhaps been tooling around with wild magic?
Azra's now thinking about getting a bandolier for her stuff.
No,
She thinks
That's
pretty cool.
super cool, yeah.
that's a little Tim. Tim would not use wild magic.
19.
I
Arcana.
didn't read. So it's not that bad.
That's cock.
I got a 19, but keep in mind I'm like in the next room, so I can't really see.
24.
Nature check
25.
of 13. Is he natural?
He is definitely not natural.
Okay.
Is he a plant?
Not natural. Got it.
He's not in any of the geniuses I know.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That'd be
It is
funny if
fresh.
he was a plant. He's like, what? Just because I'm not green, I'm not a plant.
Oh.
No.
Oh,
That's how you make a friend.
He says, yes, I was sent by the King of the Cross Trades to help you.
The king of the what now?
Of the cross traits?
Cross trades? Is that what he said?
Yeah, I guess
I
everybody.
don't think the word help is the word you should have used there. Spy, perhaps?
No. He pulls out a scroll, and you realize when he opens it up, it's a contract in Infernal. And he says, nope, definitely not spy.
I'm trying to read that from the other room.
You see that it is a standard, like, packed contract for services with
Pull out
Fiend.
like binoculars.
From the quick skim you got. But you guys can do a history check on the King of the Cross Trade.
18.
Nope.
18. 19.
1.
Let me
I
just
know
add my
nothing.
intelligence here. 17.
The name kind of sounds familiar. Those with 18, you're like, wait. Somebody in Sigil had that name. You just can't quite remember who.
Terry doesn't like them.
He really doesn't. He's been very bitchy all day long.
But anyway. Yeah. I can get you out of here.
Okay.
Why would you do that? Why are you helping us?
That's what my contract says I'm supposed to do.
Why does he give a shit about us?
Well, I already got paid my jink, so I want to keep my reputation.
That's cool and all, but I want to know why he cares about us and knows who we are.
Well, he knows a lot of things, and it is a little bit of a... He pulls the small arm, a trademark secret.
You should start lifting weights with that other arm.
You're not the first one to say that.
You should take the advice.
Azra's like, or stop lifting weights with the other one. Either way.
Maybe not skip leg day either.
I love when clueless don't know what I am. Anyway.
I know what you are.
Would you sign this, please? As he just pulls up a contract in Infernal.
I'm going to read that shit first. I'm going to read it. I'm not necessarily going to sign it. I just want to know what it says.
It says, to the team of the Trackless Sea, this will send them back to Chult. Back to where their original goal was, to look up artifacts and stuff. If they are in, and then there's like a bunch of subclasses, like if they're in Gehenna, then this contract will cover this, that, and this, like a plane shift spell, and then a teleport. And then it's just like this really long list. You can give me a investigation check if you're really going to try to be thorough with this.
Yes.
It's a contract. Yes, I'm going to be thorough.
Okay.
16.
13. Well, I'm giving you advantage. I'm helping her.
Oh, thank
I'm
you.
aiding her.
Now, do we sign that with ink or blood?
Much better. We ain't signing shit. He signed a contract, not us.
No, this isn't a fiend contract, despite it being infernal. Here, and he gives you a quill and ink.
I'm just saying, I'm not signing anything in Pearl until I've read it.
Good, because I don't sign anything in blood.
Terry, stop, my dude.
I think that's a valid personal rule to have.
22 investigation. Thank
Okay.
you for advantage. That made a big difference.
You thoroughly read through it, you see a bunch of subclasses and stuff. You are surprised to see that there aren't any, like,
Hidden agendas and...
your guys' souls now belong to the King of the Cross Trade or anything like that. The worst thing you see in there is it does not specify where in Chult. It just says to Chult.
I mean, to be fair, as far as I can tell, we've pretty much been to all the worst places in Chult.
As you hear from another plane.
Like, pretty much the only thing I can think of that was worse than the tomb would basically be the volcano right next to the tomb. Which, now that I think about it, is a 100% perfectly viable option for where we could arrive.
Directly into the hole.
You notice with your thorough investigation of the contract that he is legally bound, this Tim is legally bound to not harm you or send you to harm's way.
Okay. So he can't intentionally fuck us over.
Yeah.
So why
if
would
you-
this
You notice most of the clauses are to protect. Most of the clauses are actually to protect you from him backstabbing you.
And we're supposed to sign this thing?
Yep, right here. And he points at a few lines at the very bottom.
Okay, what
Azra
is
will
it?
yell from the other room that she can cast teleport. Just
I
FYI.
didn't know.
Yes.
And why are we signing it? Is it like a receipt so that he knows that you found us, or are we actually agreeing to anything?
Did I ever roll a nature check to know what those blue crystals are?
No, you did not.
Because out of character, I kind of know what they are.
The blue.
Do you want to?
I broke one off.
15.
Yeah, you know what these are. You know these are the blue crystals in the Underdark that do wild magic stuff.
Actually, if you cast teleport down here, it might be very dangerous. His contract might be the only thing that functions. Those are Fezzeras crystals. They're going to affect your magic in an effect similar to wild magic.
Ah,
Great.
I see someone knows their magic.
You might end up looking like him.
Hey,
No offense.
none taken.
Yes.
I just know that you don't think Artkind look that beautiful. Have you?
Azra's gonna, like, in the other room,
Yes.
start casting cantrips and see if they change.
I had a
Beauty is
friend
in the
once who
heart.
used wild magic. He ended up with all sorts of strange stuff.
Was he a plant? My friend was a plant once.
Definitely
I
not
think
a
he did
plant.
end up with flowers in his hair permanently.
Huh. See, well, that's cute, though.
That's a relatively benign thing.
Zebediah.
A beard made of feathers, eyes of 2 different sizes, strange multicolored fingernails, and hair that wouldn't stop growing.
Zebediah mentions about how he wasn't there for it. Apparently he was dead during this time, but one of his old group at the tomb turned into a plant while they were fighting that zombie T-Rex. Not the one guesting today.
This is why you go to school, kids.
And looking at it, I don't think that there's any downsides to signing this. It's not like we're agreeing to anything, right?
Right. It is a receipt.
Okay.
You guys make some strange deals.
You notice
Because
some
I'm a
slang.
paranoid asshole, I also want to. Is there like a lemon juice test to see if there's invisible writing on this thing? I don't know what you use for that.
If there is, you would know.
Yeah. You noticed with your investigation that it actually had a bit of planar slang to it, to be expected from this fiendish-like creature. But you're thinking
Yeah,
maybe
from
this
somebody
is
with
some
instinct sickle.
yeah.
I mean, looks legit to me.
Okay, you guys have a good time.
Where are you going?
No,
Azra, how many times do you cast a cantrip?
no, technically
Uh,
not part of the team yet.
Let's say 3.
Oh, that was the magic number. Roll me a d100.
You don't have your initiative.
Great. Cool.
What spell? What cantrip were you casting? Might I ask?
I was gonna do thaumaturgy or prestidigitation,
Okay.
just in case I
Okay.
shoot myself in the face.
Something harmless.
There is no such
D100
thing as
roll,
harmless
all
with wild
zeros. I
magic.
don't know what
Something
means.
that doesn't involve fire.
You got all zeros.
Yeah, is that 100 or?
Oh boy, that's
That is
100.
100.
Cool.
And you feel a slight tingle that shouldn't happen normally. Like some kind of restorative magic. But
There's
nothing.
free-
But besides that feeling, you don't really get anything out of it.
Weird, but it's still something I don't normally feel, so I'm gonna cease my investigation.
It was enough to confirm the suspicions about the blue glowing crystal.
Yes.
I'm like,
Didn't
all
I
right,
put
I'm
one of
gonna.
those off? I remember asking if I could just take one, so I might actually have one of those.
I'm pretty sure you had one in your inventory.
Cool. Just for posterity.
I'm going to take the contract.
Yep.
If he'll let go of it. And I'm like, I'm going to confer with my companions. And then I'm going back into the invisible door and leaving him on the doorstep.
Am I allowed to? Oh, okay.
How you doing?
Not my house.
Yeah, I'll just stand there staring at him. Hi.
Hmm.
How
I
was
did
the
pretty
weather?
good. This is one of my easier jobs.
Oh,
Can you not?
must suck.
Yeah, and you don't look like you're from this material plane. Where are you from?
Can we talk about why your arm is like that? I'm sorry. Does no one else find that weird?
Oh, no, I was it's created this way.
Interesting. He's clearly from the plains of some sort.
I mean, I figured that out.
Everyone's from the plains
Totally.
of some sort.
Well, I believe that your wizards and such call me Yagnoloth. And
Are we related to Arcanoloths?
Yes.
I am a Yugoloth, yes.
I got a 28 on my Arcana to understand Yugoloth.
Okay, they're essentially contract Yugoloths.
Yeah, they're just a subspecies. Kind of like Phylor and Type 2 demons.
The fuck is a Type 2 demon? They haven't been called that in forever.
They're not called Type 2 anymore?
No,
I haven't-
that's like so old, dude. That was like
I haven't heard Type 2...
hundreds of years ago.
I haven't heard Type 2 being said by a mortal for about 1,000 years. I believe there is something called a Thaco as well.
I still have no idea what that means.
That's why I hit things
No
so
one does.
easily. Everyone with their positive AC, easy for me to hit now.
See, this man gets it.
Plus
Are you
12.
bringing the contract back into the Magnificent Mansion to whoever is in here, which I assume is pretty much just the NPCs and Varth, because apparently Azra and
No, I believe
Baron are chatting this guy up.
everybody's still in there.
No, I'm still inside.
I'm at the
I'm
door.
yelling from another
I didn't
room.
let him in. I'm just like, kind of like when the
Okay. You're in the
not
doorway.
BG&E people come and just keep talking. And you're
Yeah. And you're just like, leave.
You notice he keeps up a pleasant conversation with you, and he does not seem to try to advance into the
He
mansion.
wants French fries so bad.
I thought you meant the NPC does.
Those are quite delicious.
He just wants the French fries.
It is
Valid.
They are spuds that they cut up into little strips, and then they fry them in grease.
The mythical food.
It's quite delicious.
Yes,
The
I
last
know.
time I was
Find the mythical French fry.
on Earth, it was quite nice. It was underneath two golden arcs.
The Baron invented French fries and potato chips.
Oh my god. That's the most Mary Sue thing about
I
your
think
character.
this is probably our best bet to get out of here with all these Fezaras crystals. This contract might be the only thing that works.
I could take us to another plane.
I don't think that's going to work properly.
Is that
It
still
will.
technically magic? Yeah.
No.
Not unless you want to end up as a frog.
It won't affect me.
Do it. You'd be a funny frog.
It still
I've
would
already
take
had
us
that
to a
happen.
random plane.
I almost croaked.
The
Even the Blink Dogs thinks that was a shitty joke.
Tim says, don't worry about tearing up that contract. I have many spares.
Oh,
Good to know.
good.
So
Plain a photocopier was in good use.
So you don't think we have to sign it in blood, do you, Varth?
No, it looks like standard ink will work. It's not an infernal contract.
He literally gave you a quill and ink.
I say holding the ink and quill he gave me.
It's not an infernal contract. It's just a contract written in infernal.
Okay.
it's
know
a good
very-
language for
You know-
technical contracts.
You know,
Very
it has a
respectful.
label that says ink on it in like 3 different languages. First one's common, the second one's infernal.
That's really suspicious. Like, is it black ink or is it red ink?
I just walk over.
It's normal ink.
It is ink.
God, you're disgusting.
It's not even magical ink. It's not the kind you use on scrolls or anything. It's just mundane ink.
It comes from a cephalopod. Squid, maybe?
God, you're weird.
Zeb sniffs twice. Yep, definitely squid.
How is that just things you guys know?
600
Zebediah
years
deals with
of
fish.
600 years of fishing.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
I
Zebediah
avoid
knows a
the
lot.
water whenever possible.
you I can understand. Did you bite a squid in the wrong place?
I am like 10,000 years old. I have
And you
bit
just
many
drank
things.
squid? Okay, fair enough.
Yes, actually, there is a pasta you put in squid ink. It is considered very good.
That sounds disturbing and gross.
I'll have to try that sometime.
Mhm.
Huh.
But-
Why
And then
would you
there's
do
this
that when you
culture
could
that
have
eat,
pasta?
eats octopus. You just
Okay,
put soy
cool.
sauce on them and just.
While
You
they're
can
having
stop.
this conversation,
Why
I
would you
feel
need
like
an
this is a reliable time to do it.
Like pie.
I'm sitting down at the dinner table, which I can't. Oh my god, this place.
Chicken.
Can you not, Terry? This place looked like. Didn't it look like a Long John Silver's?
Yeah, essentially. This is Zebediah's mansion, so it's going to look like the most elaborate fish house ever.
So I sit down at the barrel table, contract on one side and grab my journal on the other. And unless anybody has a difference of opinion, I'm going to cast Legend Lore on whoever the hell gave him this contract.
I don't recommend doing that.
And we're gonna be here
Just
for a while.
divination. Like, what's
Just
the
ask for a spare contract. We'll cast it when we get above the Fezaras crystals.
Oh, you must have a lot of extra money to be casting such a high level spell for just a precautionary.
Listen.
Can we have another one of those contracts?
Sure. And he pulls out another one, gives it to you.
I
Thanks.
guess we could use them and then figure it out once we get out of here.
They are both
Right.
identical in every way. I won't even have you roll for it.
I hand you the spare contract. Put this in your backpack. We'll identify it later. We need to get out of here.
In the journal.
These crystals
I
also have another
was
effect.
napping, you guys.
You notice, and now everybody looks over at Azra.
Off camera, Kevin is having the dog dance for French fries.
Oh. Now
You were saying,
everyone
Scotty?
looks over at Azra. They notice that she's glowing.
Oh, good.
Azra, you're glowing.
You're pregnant.
Okay.
What? No, that's not what they mean when they say you're glowing. What the fuck is wrong with you? Have you never met a pregnant woman?
Maybe, I don't know.
I had to as part of a contract once. First,
I
I
do
don't-
not want to
I
hear
don't-
about that.
I don't want to know
Nope.
the details of that contract.
it was about a hag and her
Yep.
first newborn.
Nope. Okay. Yeah, you're
That is
you're
so
kicking
much
out
worse.
here. I'm signing the fucking contract.
Yeah, I signed the contract.
Okay. Zebdiah sees everybody else signing. He signs it.
I sign it with a cross, not my actual name, just in case.
I can teach you.
You
to
sign
read
it with a cross, and it shifts into your name.
Oh shit. Good. Cool.
There's not enough space for my full name.
Let's put the Baron
Abbreviate.
down.
You start to write it down, and the page extends.
Like Dumbledore.
Okay, I'll compete.
My
I'm
name's
just
like
imagining
Picasso.
he's still
you know,
writing.
14.
And Tess and Jung just ran theirs into the corner of margins.
Do we need
John
to
probably
do-
actually tries to sign it with an A.
Yeah.
Do you want the horse?
After
Do you want the horse?
after everyone signs the contract, he's like, "Great, can I see it, please?"
Yep, sure.
And he checks it up, and he's like, "Ooh, quite a title." As he's looking at the Baron's stuff. All right, and he just like puts it all back into a convenient little scroll. He's like, "With that and the spare one."
Oh, we were gonna keep that.
Oh no! That's
Can we get a
That's fine.
copy? We need a copy.
all right. But
Fax
give
it to
me
me.
that one first.
For filing purposes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm copying down that guy's name and title and everything first.
Can we
Okay.
have your badge and number?
The name's Tintin.
Or I'm going to remember it and then I'll give it to him.
Your name is Tim.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But what?
Okay. I now give it back.
Okay, you give it back, and he waves his small arm around, and he copies the one that you guys signed and gave it to you.
Okay, cool.
Take my smart arm. It's the strong one.
I'm about to make my dog's ear. It is a sheep's hoof filled with cheese and bacon.
But as he gives you that, he pulls off one of the many scrolls that he has on his
I
harness.
can't even lift it. It's too heavy.
Yeah.
Go on.
And he's like, "Okay, everybody, huddle up."
Can't we sleep first? I was napping, Tim. Napping!
You
Oh,
can
yeah.
go asleep and
I
you can sleep
forgot.
in our arms.
I forgot, mortals do that. Well,
I know.
I'll just be here then. And he just stands at the door.
Just stand outside.
Yeah.
Oh my
That is
god.
fucking creepy.
Thanks.
You want
I
to
go back to
arm
sleep.
wrestle with the witty video?
I don't think you want to do that. It's stronger than you think.
The itty bitty
I'm
arm?
messing with the crab.
He seems completely oblivious to your masturbation jokes.
It's as
That's
if he's
more
not
interesting
equipped
than
with that anatomy.
Yeah.
I am sorry. Must make urination a bit tougher.
Yeah, well, if he's going to wait, Varth's going to go ahead and take his rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that's what we were going to do in the first place.
He pulls out of his satchel a wooden token, and he flips it, and this nice fine dining table shows up with lobster, and he just eats that outside.
Oh my god.
Who does?
Okay.
Tim.
Fancy boy.
Peasant food.
I'm a little tempted to do. Like, on
Spread
one
out
hand,
dress
I
and-
want to know what that is. On the other hand, I want to interact with this guy as little as possible.
Varth's sleeping, never mind. I was going to say he could check out that lobster and give me a nature check. But it's a lot bigger than a normal lobster. It takes up the whole table.
So
If I
no more
immediately smell
lobster.
seafood, I'm at least going to look before I go off to sleep.
Sorry.
Nature check of 21.
Okay. You recognize that as a rare exotic species called the hammerclaw.
Ah, a hammerclaw.
They are actually they're an intelligent species. They are not, in 5th edition terms, they're not considered beasts, they're considered monstrosity. They are quite evil, and their giant claws, they snap together, and it's like a sonic boom, and they like stun enemies and then grab them.
That is true.
Cool.
A terribly evil creature. Best made as food. Good choice. And then I go back to sleep.
Okay, so everybody gets their long rest?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to do.
Okay, everybody gets
Yeah.
their long rest, and then you you get up, and he's still sitting out there. The table's gone now, but he's just sitting down out there.
Fucking weirdo.
You notice
Yep.
him talking. You notice him talking to the Modron. He's sitting
In
out
what
there.
language? I'm curious.
He moved a little bit further away from where your guys' door was at, and the door's closed. But the Modron seems to be talking back.
I'm just bashing my face against the door, like trying to hear.
Okay, I won't let you do. I'll just say you can hear. It sounds like he's
Okay.
making a bunch of weird beep and boop noises.
Beep boop. Wow. Do you speak beep boop, Dag?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Maybe that's the language
I
they
don't
speak
think it's
on
a
the camps.
cipher.
No, it's they're speaking binary. I only speak Java.
What?
I speak Python.
Coffee
Houdini!
doesn't have a language.
Houdini! Alright, so you guys get your long rest, and you guys open the door.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. He's like, you just hear like R2D2 noises, and then he goes to get up, and he's like, whoop! It was a fun chat with you.
Oh, you finally got his name?
Modrons don't have names, silly.
They have designations. Same as name.
Most of them don't go by I, they go by we. Unless they're a rogue. This one definitely is not. Poor little bugger.
You can take him with you. We'll take him with us. Come, little man.
He just stares at you blankly.
Come, little Modron.
Okay, 2 of the 3 faces, because it's a pyramid body, and each side has a face.
And one of them
Come.
still staring at the machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't want to come, that's fine. Free country. Wait, what country are we in?
The
I
Underdark.
don't know.
Partially
Yeah,
free.
probably not a free underdog.
Yeah, some places are
Definitely.
wait in person and safe.
Okay, everybody. If you're ready, come. We gotta hold hands. Well, you don't have to hold my hands, I understand.
Okay.
I'll
Ezra
hold
places
his
herself
hand.
as far away from him in the circle as she can.
I will hold the creepy giant hand.
I'll hold the creepy small hand.
Cool.
Dag
I'll
is
hold
the bravest of us all.
I stand between Dagger
Taking one
and
for the
Azra.
team.
Respect. Aye.
Why?
It's gotta be awkward.
He uses one of the many scrolls to cast teleport.
No, stop. Why? Shut
That's the
Oh.
Sorry.
important.
Wow, there's a verbal component apparently. That's what it sounds like.
That's Modron saying bye.
The Modron said goodbye.
And just like that, with a flash of light, you guys are gone from the cave. And suddenly going from cool damp cave, you go to hot and humid jungle.
So humid.
Okay.
This jungle
We're
thicket
in.
is surrounded by thick gray and white mists.
Cool.
An
Not
eerie
a fan of
silence
the
falls
mist.
upon the area. The usual constant sounds of the wild seemingly muted into distant whispers. No breeze can be felt in any direction, yet the mists move around the trees in a semi-hypnotic pattern with wispy tendrils that appear to reach out and beckon towards you.
Good.
I'm gonna.
I'm gonna catch a gust to see if I can like nudge the
Alright,
mist.
I did my job. Bye-bye. And he teleports away.
Yeah, peace.
Nature check 16. What the hell is this?
Yeah, it appears to be some mist of some kind.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
Looks
This doesn't look
Yeah,
natural.
I'm trying to gust it to see if it'll move.
It moves. You also notice Zebediah is not there.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
You notice the spot where he
Shit.
was standing, there is a circular maze pattern on the ground.
That's good,
Ooptown
right?
must have needed something.
You immediately recognize it as the symbol of Ooptown.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's up to you. It's your spell slot, but do you want to cast Sending? Make sure he's not,
Yeah. I will cast Sending. You're like, go. Where are you? Where'd you go? What?
You get white,
You in the maze?
you get white noise. Something appears
Oh,
to be
shit.
blocking your sending.
Okay,
Awesome.
I relay that information.
I'm going to invite Tess to climb a tree with me. And I'm going to climb a tree and see if I can see what the
Chult.
fuck this place looks like from the top.
Azra lets you do that, then she just like blink boots to the same level as the tree.
You're so kind.
You notice it's kind of like a rainy, stormy clouds up above. You can just barely make out way in the distance. There seems to be... Actually, give me a perception check. Why not?
Okay, so first, just for funsies, I rolled for athletics checks to climb a tree.
Mhm.
Dag got a 9. So you're
Ooh.
like probably very quickly rising above her. Fucking Tess rolled a nat 20. She got
Oh shit.
a 8. She's at the top of the trees before you, and you have a fly speed of 60.
The fuck did she go? I only got a 12 perception, by the way.
Oh, perception, yeah.
Tess, what did Tess get for her roll?
For her perception.
Mhm.
Okay, hang on. Flipping back and forth. Tessa's perception, she got a 19.
Okay.
And when I get up there, I got higher than her.
Alright, you guys see in the distance of the jungle, there appears to be a spot where there's like an opening in the trees and stuff. You see some kind of precipitation coming from the clouds above. You're not sure if it's rain or snow. Seems kind of off for the jungle that there'd be snow. But you see, probably even more concerning way in the distance, ridiculously huge thundercloud that seems to kind of like, it looks like it went from the sky into the ground, and that's like a few miles away.
Are we in a different plane?
Okay, do we know anything about the Ring of Winter being a thing that's like was in
Bad.
talk for a while? I know we got that letter from Arctis Timber, but I don't know if it said anything about that.
You just know that it's a really powerful artifact,
Yeah.
and that it apparently is evil, and Artis Timber was keeping it away from people because he's afraid if anyone else had it, they could be taken over by it.
Did we think that it was anywhere near Chult, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
The last you
I'm
heard
gonna
about
slide-
it was Zebediah's group apparently killed somebody who took it from Artis Timber. He was dead.
I'm gonna mention that to Azra. Like, well, we might have found the ring.
Baron, does this look like another plane of existence?
But is it cold or is it just
Make a
misty
roll.
though?
It is.
Well, that's snow.
It is
Oh.
jungle. It is jungle
Wow.
weather right now. It's hot and humid.
Okay. I don't think I saw the snow, so I'm just squinting in whatever direction you pointed.
Just we head toward the weird precipitation because
I
that never
guess.
ended poorly.
I got a 26. Are we on Toriel?
Yeah.
We're on Tourette.
You say it right out of character and in character. Nope.
That's not good.
I
Alright.
slide down the jungle
Abir,
tree.
Tourelle means cradle
Something-
of life.
Something awful.
Cool
is-
facts.
This is not natural.
This is not the time for trivia buff.
Varth can give me a religion check on the description that Tess and Dagger gave you of the scene.
My dice would stay on the table.
No.
Religion check of 21.
That storm in the distance is not natural, but it could have been made by a supernatural or maybe druidic like means. Maybe the mist is also connected to it.
And we
That
didn't.
weather could have been made by a druid, but it's definitely not natural.
You
Did we
remember hearing about a
recognize-
legendary Talos cleric that could do stuff like that?
It was a cleric of Talos I heard about that messed around and helped the god of murder become the god of murder again. Albert was his name. He could do stuff like this.
Okay.
It's just snow.
No, it's magical.
Weird snow, man.
Snow.
I mean, yeah, like sufficiently high level casters can make snow. Did I notice any like terrain around? Do I see like familiar mountains or other like volcanoes and shit that are familiar to me from Chult?
With that roll,
Or do I just not have like
and with
the
your
height for it?
archaeology expertise,
I
would
also
say,
have proficiency in survival for what it's worth.
and your proficiency in survival, with all those skills combined and from your look of the land, you're pretty sure that you are on the far east side of Chult, near the Sky Lizard Mountains, possibly in the Valley of Dread, where many lizard folk tribes reside.
Oh, that sounds like a super pleasant place.
We never get to go to the Valley of Happy Fun Times, do we?
No.
I can
No,
take us
I
there.
don't think we've ever been there.
That is the literal name of this valley. I apologize.
It's in the tongue of the lizard folk. Dread means big mountain.
I mean, that is actually true. Lizard folk don't really feel fear in the same way that humans do. It's more of
True.
like,
I feel ham.
But
well, it's more of like fear of dying, and then it's just like they don't have another fear. It's just like, that could kill me. I'm not gonna fuck with it. And then they move on with their lives.
Death is innocent. I like it.
Azra just can't imagine what that's like.
and judging by those calculations on you being in the Valley of Dread, you're at least 500 miles away from any form of civilization.
Well, teleport.
If Azra said her spell was being interfered by some sort of magic, I'm willing to guess that, like the Fezaras crystals were messing with us in the Underdark, something is messing with us here.
Well,
I cast a cantrip and nothing happened though.
yeah, she didn't. Nothing weird happened here.
The glow
Yes.
on her fades off as she says that.
But it didn't function
Oh.
when she used the sending spell.
Or
That's right. I forgot.
it
about
might
that.
not be her end that was interfered. Could be
Yeah.
Yeah, can't it
Jebediah.
fail?
It might
Can
just
it
be
fail
Oaktow is
on a
blocking
different
all of his
plane?
messages.
Yes.
That's also
It's
true.
possible.
He could have put do not disturb on.
Yeah.
Maybe he died again. Didn't he keep dying and
that
being
is true.
reborn?
I mean, I don't know.
Died again.
He did
It was
die a
like-
lot. That's possible.
I mean, he did say he's died at least 3 times. So
I mean, we've seen his corpse at least twice now, I think.
Right, yes, at least twice.
I love that we were just
Possible he could have
coincidentally
died.
there for most of those.
We'll try descending with him again once we get out of this mist. Something
Yeah.
is weird going on here.
Okay,
We should
I guess
definitely investigate that strange weather, though.
No one
I
missed.
guess we're heading toward the weather.
Yeah.
I'm gonna snap. Hey, how do the blink puppies feel about going to investigate the mist ahead of us so that they can blink back if they feel the need to?
they seem worried, like something's wrong
Okay.
here. You know how
Okay.
dogs are like the first to sense supernatural stuff. Yeah.
Yep. That's
The
not.
birds
That's
flying away from the.
Yeah, is nature flying away from this giant storm?
It is quiet.
There's an eerie silence in the area. The usual constant
So-
sounds of the jungle are very muted, like they're muffled in the distance.
Nature has already run away.
There's definitely something awful.
Good.
We need to kill it, whatever it is.
Cool, awesome, nifty, great.
Hopefully it's not that
That's
evil
not the way-
artifact we heard about.
I wonder if whoever. If,
You mean the one
This
that-
would be the
one
third
that
evil
back
artifact we've encountered.
30. Mm.
Should call you keepers of the artifacts.
that would be cool.
I
looking
just
for
hope
my-
this artifact isn't as evil as I've heard the rumors.
Or as any of the other ones that we've come
Right,
across.
oh yeah, or the other ones we've come across, yeah.
Mm.
I mean, it's not the crown of Valhydra, so we can't screw that up again.
Well,
I mean, to be
That's true, I
fair,
guess.
we kind of screwed the pooch on that one pretty damn hard, considering
Yup.
she has it. I don't know if we could get any worse than that at this point. So, like, any news on that front is kind of like...
Yeah, probably.
An improvement?
Let's hope we don't screw this one up.
Yeah,
As much as we did the last one.
Okay.
I wonder if that Crosscride guy had to deal with this for some reason. And so that's why
I am sure he's the reason we're actually here.
Yeah.
This was
I
probably
think we should
intentional.
deal with this first, and then I'm definitely going to cast that spell on him. And
Okay.
Yeah, let's deal with this first, and then we'll find out where he is, and we can kill him later.
Okay.
I mean, okay.
While we go investigate, I'm going to go find my phone charger.
Okay, you guys proceed forward. What's your passive perceptions?
11. Oh, wait, no,
11.
sorry. Mine's not 11. Mine is 10 plus wisdom, 14.
Okay.
I can't even see it. 21.
Right.
Okay.
Because apparently all I do is make characters that can see all the things.
I see everything.
See into the next dimension.
Funny enough, this isn't okay. No, I did take expertise in it, so yeah.
Did that work or no?
It should, yeah.
You as you guys proceed forward, you notice that it starts to actually get colder, and you eventually head towards.
I'm gonna reach into the favorite.
Great.
Holding. It's a backpack holding in this game. And we still have those clothes from the plane of water that made it so that we could freeze our butts off, right?
Yep.
I'm resistant to cold because I'm
Okay,
currently.
I was going to do the same thing that I did in the plane of water too, cast fire shield.
Yep.
But I'll put the
Okay,
clothes
well,
on.
I'm gonna put on warm clothes. I don't know if it'll work in cold weather versus cold water, but I'm willing to try it.
But if I see a threat, like anywhere, I'm gonna cast fire shield just in
The
case.
spirit I'm channeling right now is the water spirit, so it is the little genie.
Oh, perfect. Your little water gen.
Yep, little water
Oh,
gen's
boy.
floating around next to me. Probably
Hey,
sitting on my shoulder.
Doing this.
You eventually
Exactly.
you eventually reach an opening in the jungle that parts ways to where you can see the outside walls of a village, and snow is falling clearly from the sky above you. You see multiple dinosaurs and lizard folk dead. Some of them seem to be half buried into snow. One of them looks frozen, like they were frozen alive, running away.
Definitely magic.
I'll
The
say.
rest of these creatures probably died from the
Did I
cold.
hear the word village in
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Okay, we're not supposed to be near civilization.
Could be a lizard folk village.
How? Oh, it could be,
I mean,
yeah.
how do you define
Yeah.
civilization?
That's
Some
fair.
cultures, anything that is less than them is uncivilized.
Well,
One of
What do you mean some cultures?
one of the
Most
dinosaurs,
cultures.
an Allosaurus,
That's
has a
pretty nice.
saddle on it, but it's frozen dead. Let's see. There's 15, 16 dead lizard folk here.
okay, I'm gonna go peek into the houses, see if there's anything inside these buildings.
How many of them are frozen solid into ice sculptures like the one that tried to run away? Does it say? Probably doesn't say. Take a guess.
I'll leave that up to our guest.
Oh.
Do you think you would have froze all of them?
Yes,
Okay.
all of them.
They're all frozen solid. You guys go into the village, and you notice that unlike the outside of the village, inside it's back like it was jungle. It was only like the second you walk through, it was almost like going through another biome in Minecraft, where like the snow just stops, and you guys go in, and it's back to jungle again. You notice that there are quite a few huts in here. None of them really have curtains or anything. And the main hut, you notice that the doorway is opened, and you can see a wizard moon elf in there, and she appears to be talking to somebody. Now, Rein.
I'm guessing that ice was probably her. Just a guess, though.
Found diamonds?
They were lizard
I'm
folk.
guessing
They
right away.
probably tried to kill everyone.
Rein.
They're lizard folk. That's what they do.
Mm-hmm.
These folk are very intelligent and civilized.
Nah, they're not. Illicit.
We're gonna have the civilization talk right now.
Yeah, the Volitional? I've heard of them before.
What the fuck is a volitional?
It's like a
Anyway,
lizard person who's a very intelligent.
so my Zoom skipped. We see your character inside this hut, yeah?
Yeah, I was about to do stuff.
Okay.
Alika is sitting there, sickly on her bed, and she looks up at you and Rein and is like, "You must stop the Thunder God, please."
I mean, I'll do what I can, but I am only one person. I helped Sasana as best I could before I left and came here to see you.
Thank goodness. She told me about Simber.
Yeah. We tried to save him, but we couldn't. So we did our best to lay him to rest before we left the port.
That was good. Those friends, as she tilts her head sideways and looks outside the hut, and you see this crew.
I turn around and look quickly, and then I cock my head a little bit to the side and say, not friends, but I think I've seen a few of them before. It's been a
Wait,
long
does
time.
Moon Elf look familiar?
Give me overall intelligence checks, everybody, including Rein. As you guys have
14.
that weird like public thing
come
where it's like
on!
you've seen them before, but you're afraid to approach because they might have mistaken them for somebody else, you know?
Right. Like when I met the DCA crew.
Yeah.
Scared them away.
14.
The one skill I'm actually good at, and I rolled a 2. So 6.
You're like, who are you?
It's in character though.
Okay, so fittingly, Chung got a 3, Tess got an 11, and Dag got a 22. I rolled a nat 20.
Everyone that
share
got
some of that, please?
everyone that got above 10 recognizes each other. You've seen each other in Port Naranzaro before, but it was definitely like hi, bye level of
Azra
conversation.
true to form
And
does
in
not,
Port
and she's
Naranzaro
like
before.
the other side of the street now.
Dagger remembers specifically Zebediah when he went into detail about his party that this must be Rein.
I'm also having flashbacks to that time that somebody was paraded through the streets while we were busy mourning Azra,
And you just hear a
Kame
voice.
gave us shit for it.
Oh no, that was the king
God, I
of Port.
forgot about that.
That was the little kobold. He was the king of Port Naranzaro.
Yeah, Rein doesn't care for him either. He stole her ring.
Yeah, he did.
I just figured she might have been with them. I don't know.
Passive perception 14. Do I see a sick person?
Yes, you do.
I move in to help.
Okay, medicine check.
I look him up and down because
It's
I don't
okay.
recognize
It's
him.
Fucking weird.
But I look
I
over
don't
at
look like I did last time you saw me.
no, but I look over and I definitely look at Dagger, Tess, and Azra and just
14.
nod.
Medicine 14.
I'm like, yeah, no, he's good.
He appears to have been poisoned in some way. If you had a spell or an item or an ability that could remove poison, it would probably help him greatly.
Oh, okay.
Or her, I should
In
say,
that
sorry.
case, I cast where the hell is that spell? Lesser Restoration.
Okay.
It should remove poison.
Boop, cured.
There you
That
go.
message pops up on screen. Boop, kid.
That'll help. You were poisoned.
Thank you. And she goes to sit up.
Fancy.
I'm very familiar with poison, having been a Yonti once.
That's
That's really
who
what you
you
say when
are.
you just meet people? Come on.
Don't worry, I got better.
Wait, but you said lizard folk were uncivilized and dumb and warlike, but you weren't.
Oh my God.
You're not
I was the snake.
uncivilized.
Azra's just burying her face in her cat. Oh my God.
He's literally
Far
holding it
from
with his
uncivilized.
paws, like little
Lizard folk
hands.
they're just as complicated as the rest of us.
Told you.
Apparently, I haven't met the nice ones. The last 4 I met tried to kill me.
I'll have to introduce
Is that
to
when
my
you were a
friend
snake man?
Susanna.
I mean, they might have just hated me because I was a Yonti.
Racist.
Anyway.
Apparently, they really like silver.
So I'm Dagger. I have to apologize. I think I know your name, but I'm not 100% sure.
I'm
Rein?
Rein. We met briefly before I left Port Nyanzaru a few months ago.
Yeah,
It is something that comes from the sky.
Indeed.
You were with
What's-
Zeb's crew, right?
Yes, I was.
Okay, yeah,
What caused all that magic? Sorry.
So those lizard people were going to kill the people in the village, and now they're not going to.
Well, the popsicles, so yeah. Okay.
So not a lizard folk village.
They're preserved. We could break off their arms and save them for rations later.
What is wrong with you?
Rein looks at him with this like sideways slow turn.
We're in the
I
jungle.
kind of shake my hand and I go, you get used to it. Just ignore him.
Varth said that
Okay.
the lobster thing was evil, and the best thing to do with evil things is to eat it.
The best thing to do with evil hammer fist lobsters was to kill them and eat them, yes, because they murder everything they encounter.
I wouldn't suggest that with the Poison Tusk Lizard Folk clan.
Probably no good idea with the name of Poison Tusk.
Exactly.
So don't.
Say don't eat them.
You've got a point.
What are you all doing so far away from the port?
Very
We
good
got-
question.
We got teleported by some shady individual.
Again.
He said we'd land in Chult. Honestly, I'm just impressed that we didn't land in a volcano.
I mean,
Or
we're
the-
not in Gehenna, so that's a step
It
up.
was a
Right.
That's fair.
No.
It's a big step up from the last time I was teleported by somebody.
Right.
Yeah.
Or the last time Azra was teleported by somebody.
Yeah.
By the way, my bad about that.
Yagnalov.
Okay.
You didn't know?
We're just happy we don't have to kill an Abyss Lord this time.
That's fun. I've killed many.
Mm.
Okay. Sounds great.
Don't worry, he's the murderiest of us all, I promise.
Okay, so
It's not murder when you're a demon lord.
Could you help us with our plight?
Is your plight involve this giant snowstorm in the middle of the jungle?
Or lizard folk. Or
I mean, I've grown kind of fond of this area. I'd be willing to.
reminds me
Or
of
that creepy tentacly mist back there?
The storm was done by her great magic. She points at Rein.
Oh.
What do? You do ice magic. She does fire magic.
I used to
I'm
do
we'll get
fire
along really
magic.
well.
I feel
I
like
used
you
to do
guys
fire
need a.
magic.
I feel like you guys need a shack now, so you got your icy hot crew.
I used to do fire magic, but I made a promise to someone that passed away that I would try to do something different.
I was gonna say something funny, but that's actually really sad. Cool.
I can
I'm
respect
trying to be stealthy. Do I see a ring on her hand?
Yeah.
Okay.
A golden ring.
Looks really, really nice and fancy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, she's
Cool.
married. It's okay.
I was being stealthy, motherfucker. Okay.
I know what you look for.
That's a fair point.
So what is your plight?
Strange, powerful storms appeared about a year ago. That's when these mists showed up.
These mists are not natural.
Our former clan leader, Potari, ventured with his students, his Druid students, towards the mountains to investigate the unnatural storms and the spirits of the unrest who gathered there. He returned a week later, a twisted version of himself, and murdered one of our other villagers.
Describe twisted version. Is twisted version serpenty or tentacly?
I was thinking undead.
No, there was just something with his eye, like he gone crazy.
Yeah,
Well, then
more
totally
lost his
black-
mind, turned to murder kind of guy.
What
Right.
happens?
He
I just look at the Baron.
But he left the village never to return. And after he left, shortly after he left, these mists started appearing in the jungle. Anyone we sent in never came back out.
Probably not coincidence. Where did he go? What
To
direction?
to the south. In the mountains.
Guess we're going south.
Pointing towards the giant storm you guys saw.
Guess that's where we're headed.
I'm cool with that.
You coming along? I say, looking at Rein.
Yes, I promised Asana I'd come help her friends, so I'm going to see if I can follow through and deal with this. Unfortunately, it always seems to lead toward the big bad things.
I look over at the formerly poisoned person and I go, "Are you going to be here, okay, alone?" I said that backwards.
Actually, I'm going to come with you.
Are you sure?
In the temple, there was a Yonti temple. I have a feeling that he went there.
As you say Yonti temple, my eyes narrow to a form of hatred.
Can no one
I just
see
cracked
that,
my
though?
knuckles.
Are you still wearing the mask?
I still have the mask on my shoulder. It's a shoulder
okay.
pad now.
Okay.
Hold on, I just thought of something. If you control cold magic now, should you not change your name to Snow?
I mean, that's a little too obvious.
Oh my god.
Jeanette?
Wow, you must have had a lot of strange jokes. If your name is Rein and you formerly used fire magic and now you use ice magic.
You know, that actually never came up until now.
Yeah, just in normal life, there's time to make jokes like that.
For us, it was more like she was the rain of fire.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And now I'm the Reign of Winter.
Gee.
Oh,
Azra hasn't noticed the ring yet.
TM. Right there. Just for Jeanette. Rain. Okay. So, this leader of the village said that she would guide you guys to the mountain if you want.
A guide would be helpful. We don't currently have our formal Chultan guide.
Who is your Chultan guide?
A turtle named Kame.
Oh, I remember Kame.
Yeah,
He's hanging out with his family.
He was an interesting fellow.
When you say he's with his family, Rein sort of like
No,
he's for a second.
He's alive. He just
Oh, I know. I figured as much. No, it's fine.
Okay.
He's alive in the afterlife.
You know.
Technically not untrue.
Yeah, right. He hasn't died yet. He will, but then he'll be there again. But
Alcohol poisoning.
I look to the woman that was formerly poisoned. What's her name again?
Her name. Gotta make sure I get it right.
Yeah, and actually, what's she look like? Because I don't quite have
Oyika?
that description in my head.
Oyika Kaibo, and this is Kaibo Village.
Okay. What does she look like?
She is Chultan, and she has her hair completely shaved off, and she's got a bunch of tattoos that are like dotted lines that go across her head like that and go down to her back.
Okay. Like white tattoos that
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You recognize that as more of a Chultan Druid like thing.
Okay.
So are you doing find out that he remove your poison, or do you want like some healing or anything?
Oh no.
Before we head out.
That man of water helped me greatly.
Okay. I guess we're heading out then.
Name's Varth, by the way.
Oh yes, Varth, Azra, Dagger, Tess, Chung, and the Baron Salbador.
Nice to meet you, Baron. Nice to see the rest of you again.
Good to see you. I recognized you from Port Naranzaru, but I couldn't put a name to your face.
I'm just imagining there's like a blink and there's suddenly a dog just jumping at your knees saying hello. And that's Leo. And Jalarazi, right?
Oh, I knew a Jalarazi. Nice lady.
When the dogs jump out, a little rabbit with a unicorn horn bounds out from under the bed. And I go, Slippers, come here, Slippers. And I pick her up and put her on my shoulder. And I say, this is my Almirage. This is Slippers.
Oh my god, it's adorable.
Azra just summons Morty like in the middle of all the other animals. And I imagine he's like, what the fuck?
You remember Thumper from Bambi?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that with a horn. And that's pretty much Slippers.
I pull out a clay jar and pop the cork off of it, and an octopus crawls out.
It waves one tentacle at you, Ray.
The Baron looks at his other three companions waiting, or the other two waiting.
They don't have pets.
Everyone else does.
I mean, Tessa's like I wasn't really the pet person. She's the dog person. I prefer cats usually.
I offered cats to everybody, and you all turned them down.
We were about to go to the fucking abyss, my dude.
That's why I have a cat. He's just a magic cat.
No, we weren't. We were going to.
We didn't know where we were
coffee
going.
house.
Also, you can't teleport with that many creatures. We couldn't have taken them anyway.
She's right.
Because they all count as
I
another
imagine we
creature.
rehash this discussion like every night so far.
It's not like I'm gonna put them in the bag of holding. They would suffocate.
Leave a hole in there for air.
You can't poke a hole in a bag of holding. You poke a hole in a bag of holding and you break it and everything falls out and goes into the astral plane.
Azra just starts walking towards whatever direction they said.
Rein is going to walk with Azra.
Cool.
If you leave it open, air goes in and out. I mean,
We can have
everyone
this
does that.
discussion while we walk. Captain Squiggles, do you want me to be in water form? It could be cold over there.
I don't know if water form would
Just
be.
says something to me that just sounds like a bunch of jiggly noises and watery sounds.
You did cast Awaken on him, correct?
Yeah,
You
her.
can't, or
Yeah.
her. She can speak Common.
No, she speaks Aquan. She speaks the language that I speak, and at the time I was a Genasi, so it's Aquan.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's all right.
She only gets one language, and it was Aquan. I didn't get to decide.
I speak Aquan too,
I speak primordial.
which is the same thing. It's
Yeah,
different
so-
accent.
It's
Azra's
different
now
time.
the only one that doesn't speak some form of primordial. Just would like to point that out.
So
Okay.
Varth turns into a water elemental, and then Captain Squiggle swims around inside of him.
That's a normal thing, by the way, Rein. That just happens.
Okay.
Yeah, we're an interesting crew.
Yeah.
I've seen some interesting things myself, so not much can shock me, I think.
I would imagine not, with you having that level of power. I look at the dead, the dead lizard folk frozen solid in their tracks.
I gave them a chance to go away. They didn't want to.
I imagine not.
I like to think one of them has like their bow and like the arrow's like knocked back and they're frozen in that position.
Same thing happened with the natives of Ixalian.
So when you guys go to trudge through this forest, jungle, do you want to try to do it stealthily? Odika warned you that the lizard folk, they used to have a truce with them, but since this storm appeared, they've been worshipping this storm god and broke the truce and actually started attacking them.
Well, if there are lizard folk in this area and we're worried about them, I can cast a spell that will make it easier for all of us to hide our passage through here.
I can turn into a puddle and just roll across the ground. So
Well, that's great
Not
for you. It
necessarily
doesn't
safe.
really work for the rest of us, buddy.
yeah, everyone else is in trouble. But
Meanwhile,
I can-
Tess just like vanishes into the foliage.
Yeah. She's
I
just
imagine
like
she just pops in and out when she feels like it.
Yeah, whenever it's thematic.
Do you cast your spell or whatever?
I am going to cast Pass Without a Trace, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get everybody with that?
So
Our always biggest problem is the number of people we have in the party.
each
Yeah.
creature you choose within 30 feet of me,
Oh
including
wow, okay. So everyone. Nice.
Okay,
So basically, as long as you don't go without 30 feet from me.
all right, I'm not going to have you roll. Normally, it was supposed to be a group stealth check, but this guide gives you advantage. You get plus 10 from that. So I'm just going to say you guys pass in your stealth checks.
Yay.
You could roll a 1, and you would still pass these checks. So I'm just going to go with that. So you guys journey through the marsh. And
I like marshes. They're good places.
as you cast the spell... Oh, okay. As you cast the spell, what level is Pass Without a Trace again?
Second.
Second. All the vegetation within a 20-foot radius around you withers and dies, turns black. And then Rein casts a spell on herself, and it extends another 10 feet.
Yeah, it's been.
I turn to
pretty bad.
Azra. You might want to get rid of that rock in your backpack.
Yeah.
What rock?
Don't say anything about the rock. I just ditch it like in a corner.
You see her pull out this glowing blue rock, and you can just see it glowing behind whatever pile she hid it behind.
Well, I'll come back for that.
Hmm.
I didn't know we were on Athos.
Feather-ass crystals are very dangerous. It's best not to have it around us.
It was shiny and I wanted it.
I understand. I like the way they glow too, but I don't want to carry it around in my pocket because I don't like being a toad or having a beard made of feathers.
Okay.
Anyway.
Beard made of feathers. That sounds cool.
It's not until you sneeze and they go everywhere.
Yeah, I'm going to say this because you just put it in the Zoom chat. Our NPC Tess got a 41 on her stealth check. So,
She has a 19 plus 12 because she has expertise.
Yep.
she hides into the vegetation so hard that, like, she ends up in the ethereal plane and there's just a night hag waving at her. And she's like, ah!
No, the night hag can't see her.
Yeah, well,
Also
yeah.
doesn't know she's there.
Night hag's like,
I think something's here, but I can't see it. It's gone.
Well, I think the coven is dead. I just threw that in there for once. Alright, so you guys continue into the jungle towards the shrine. And, you,
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
where are you?
"Ah."
I was just brain farting her name. Chung, while you guys are traveling, steps and breaks a tight vine rope trap as you're all traveling. And everybody has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Damn it.
Aw.
Chung. Nat 20!
Azra, you and your boo need to have a talk about her thunderously loud steps.
15.
I will. Also, thunderously loud, that's kind of apt for right now.
Pass Without a
Well,
Trace
yeah.
actually pretty much mutes it.
I got a 21.
Okay?
Was it a dexterity save?
Yep.
Cool. Glad I rolled good. 19.
I also got a 19, and I believe this counts as a trap, right?
Yep.
Cool. Tess gets advantage because of her dungeon delver feat, and thank Christ, because she rolled a 1 and an 18.
Gosh.
So that's a 26.
Just curious, what
Damn.
would she get with a nat 1?
She'd only get a 9.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I'm like, maybe with a nat
No,
1 she'd
it's
still
just her
pass.
stealth that's broken because she has a plus 12, and she also has advantage because she has the boots of Elvenkind and the cloak.
Ah, okay. So, luckily everybody passed as 2 logs swing from the jungle and smash into each other, and everybody gets out of the way.
Ooh, I saw that.
I just look at Chung and I'm like, maybe I'll do that again.
Yeah, you have to watch for that kind of thing. It's
Yeah,
everywhere.
I'm gonna walk in front from now on and check
Okay.
where we're going.
Okay, who's the
I
highest
kind of
passive?
silently go, maybe Tess should look for traps. I don't know where she is, but maybe she traps.
Yeah, no, she just stepped out from behind a tree that you guys hadn't even noticed. She's just like,
Just like in front of you waving and you're like, where is she?
Her head pops out from one of the logs that had swung and stopped moving. Like she was hiding.
and she's
behind
got like
a
the
log
cloak
somewhere.
on, so it actually looks almost like camouflage. She looks like she's the exact same color and everything as the tree.
No, it's one of those creepy body paint ones where you just hear eyes open, and that's when you realize she was there the whole time. It's
Oh,
like
God.
really camouflaged.
Just freak out because
Yeah.
she just suddenly eyeballs are right in front of you.
Yeah.
So, who has the highest passive perception in the group?
Probably Tess.
Yeah.
Tess.
Uh, It's actually Dagger, I'm pretty sure. Tessa's perception is only 14. Her investigation, however, is 8, but she has advantage to detect traps.
And
Or-
what's Dagger's passive
No.
perception?
She can search for traps while traveling at a normal pace. Dag's passive perception is a 21.
Okay. So, as you guys continue going further, and she's like, we're getting close, you notice very well hidden barbed vines up ahead.
Tess will point them out and look and see if there's a way to cut them down without triggering it.
Yeah, you could chop them up and stuff.
She's gonna start with that, and then I imagine whoever is right next to her will do the same.
Okay. They have hit points in AC, but I'm just going to say you guys eventually chop through it. They are very hardy vines. They take a while.
Okay.
But you're able to chop
So,
through.
like, after a couple of swings from Tess and at Tess and Dag, it's just like, John, can you help?
You see
Varth water
Rein.
jets that direction and cuts them with water.
Yeah, you see Rein just walk along and like blades just cast around her and cut the vegetation.
It was 3 vines, and they had 15 HP each, so it took a little bit.
Cool. Okay, moving on. What are you writing down?
Nothing.
You eventually reach the edge of the jungle, and Onika stops there, and she says, "This is the temple where he's at. I believe he's the our former spiritual leader is the one keeping this storm here. You must stop him and cease this storm. Perhaps maybe we could be at peace, and these mists will cease to be."
Like,
Perhaps.
okay, if you want to hide here, you can. I don't know if we have much of a means to hide you other than just like.
Oh no, I'm going back.
covering you up.
I'm going back to the village.
Oh, okay.
That's probably for the best.
Azra was gonna just like cover her and leaves.
I mean, that's all I've got because Leo's tiny hut ends if I leave.
May you find your
Yeah.
path through the maze, she says as you leave.
Oh.
Varth with the religion check knows that that's like Ubtao saying like
Yeah.
Godspeed.
That's a way of saying bless our path.
Yeah. It doesn't mean a literal maze. You guys aren't. It's a metaphorical, like the maze of life.
Yeah, that was more of like my Visca showing, just like the fucking maze.
I like corn.
So what does this temple look like?
You know, like a Aztec temple, but with snake themes, and it looks really, really, really run down, even more than Ubtao. When I say run down, I mean more like really overgrown.
Okay.
And at the very top is this big swirling storm.
Okay.
Well, there's still buildings standing, so Orbeth definitely wasn't here.
At the end of the dirt path that you guys apparently were taking, a tangle of trees recede, revealing a massive clearing spanning hundreds of feet across. Decorative stone path leads through a row of old, broken statues of humanoids with serpentine lower bodies instead of legs. A large dais? Yeah, a large dais is located at the end of the path before leading off into a sprawling marsh. Standing atop the dais is a poison dusk lizard folk, seemingly conversing with 4 beasts possessing muscular reptilian heads and torsos, but their lower bodies resembling that of a dragon. They look like if lizard folk's centaurs were a thing.
Those
Okay.
things.
In the distance, you can see the top of the large structure floating in the middle of the marsh, surrounded by thick, flowing mists.
Okay. Alrighty. They have not seen us yet, I'm assuming.
Nope, you guys are stealthing the stealth out of the stealth.
So are we killing these guys or?
I guess.
I'm mostly looking to Rein, who seems to know what's going on here a hell of a lot better than we do.
I'm willing to say we probably have to.
You hear, as you're sitting here pondering your questions, Dagger, the lizard folk is talking. You know Draconic, right?
I do, yes.
Okay, you hear him speaking in Draconic to this lizard scimitar thing.
I also speak Draconic and Abyssal and Primordial.
Nice. You think... Are you sure that those human villagers are the reason that there's a curse upon this land? And, many of our kin have already died trying to get rid of them. I don't believe that they might be the problem. As he says that and gets interrupted, as this huge lizard centaur thing just knocks him back, and he goes flying onto his back. And he says, in really loud in Draconic, "Do as your god commands, or see all of your people fall." A few seconds later, he gets up onto his feet, and he bows graciously and leaves alongside the path to the south.
Okay, do I see anything on the mean guy that shoved the other one, like a holy symbol?
No, you see leather armor, and you notice that he's the bigger one out of 4 of these things.
Mm-hmm.
Nature check 24. That half dragon, half lizard thing. Do I know what that is in character? Or is that the wrong check?
You've heard of creatures called Dracotars. This must
That's
be one
exactly what I was going to say. Dracotars. Got it.
There's nice pictures. I'll show you guys later. But,
Okay. Yeah. So
Those are Dracotars.
cool.
Character.
I think that
you do see a chest. They're carrying a chest with them. One of them has it on their back.
So I'm under the impression that if we take out the big guy, the others might just leave.
well, I think the problem with the lizard folk is that they're easily frightened and easily controlled by that fear of a bigger power. When my friends and I first came here, there was a threat of a 2-headed lizard king that we had to try to stop, and groups of lizard folks flocked to it because they were scared not to. So
Okay,
Why
that's
don't we-
fair.
Can we frighten them, maybe? What if we
That's what I would think.
pretend to be a higher power?
I have a lot of illusion magic.
Mm-hmm. We use it for more than dancing dinosaurs this time.
wait, what?
Yeah.
How long story?
I needed a distraction. So I made a giant 20-foot tall dancing dinosaur.
That was the
Anyway.
first
Rain, you've actually
Port
heard
Arnzo.
about this strange phenomena that happened in Port Arnzo right before you left.
Okay, that was you.
Okay, so I combined. You already know out of character, but I combined dice camera action with Sean's stuff. So the dragon turtle's dead, and like on the day of them finishing putting up
This
the
is a terrible
skull
idea.
at one of the entranceways to Port Narnzaru, this crazy stuff happened. A mist appeared. There were dancing dinosaurs. The skull collapsed. They heard some really.
I was
loud
doing very
booming symphonic
unsuccessful
music.
magic tricks.
Yeah, a lot of
It was
weird
good.
stuff happened.
And then we maybe started a holiday? Was that before or after that?
No, you made
That
a
was
holiday.
after.
That was a holiday. I don't. I feel bad because I can't remember the name of the holiday.
I can't either.
God, did I write that down? I don't know.
But yeah.
Rain left town just before the holiday.
Yeah.
No, it's great. Like, we filmed it. We can just go back and watch it.
Yeah, we just gotta watch that episode, whatever one it was.
Dancing
It makes
Dragon
me-
Turtle Day.
Yeah.
I
That's what it
mean,
was.
yeah, that works. So do we want to try and trick them, or do we just want to fight them?
Oh, I have experience in this. Tricking primitive populations into thinking you're a
No.
god.
You're going to
Okay.
eat them, aren't you?
No. I'm cool with it. Keep talking.
Yeah.
What's your plan?
Okay. First, you capture one. Then you
Yeah.
find out about their myths and legends. And then you play upon that. So we got to find out what their myths and
That's
legends
actually
are.
a solid plan because I don't know. What do I know? What kind of gods lizard folk worship?
Religion check. Woo!
No,
Kidding.
15.
3. I
I
don't know
got
about
a
your
6.
Torel
I don't know
religions.
religion. I know literally everything except religion. History, magic, but
This is
religion. No.
Religion's my category. 15.
This is Scott talking. I know there's one good and one evil lizard folk, and the good one is Sesinek, I'm pretty sure.
That's not lizard folk.
Is that not?
No, that's
Yuan
the
Ti.
snake. And yeah, that's Yuan Ti.
Give me a few
I
moments.
just know there's like two gods, and they just say this one's the good one and this one's the bad
Well,
one.
they're not commonly religious, but they do follow whatever happened to be stronger power that is present.
And the evil one is in the
Some of them
abyss.
are.
The
Right.
Yeah. So
It's that.
yeah, that's what it was. Totally didn't go through a temple of that. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna get you
Kevin
guys.
literally pulled out.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Semuana and Sisniak. Sisniak's chaotic evil, and Semuana is neutral.
That's
God
right.
of survival, and propagation. That's the goodish one.
Okay, so do we want the evil one? I would say we should go with the evil one because that's more
Just
scary.
right now what their names.
I don't want to go with the evil one. He was.
Yeah, I was gonna say the other one.
That's actually true because now that I think
Because
about
what
it,
if they're already? Yeah.
yeah, what if
they
the
might already
boss
be
is like, I'm following Sisnik, and we're like, no, Sisnik doesn't want you to do that, and they're like, yeah, but
Yeah.
our pastor says he totally does.
Rein, give me an overall intelligence check.
Ooh, 17.
You do remember that you were able to get through that temple of his by saying you were sacrifices, and that everybody just backed off.
It's true. And we pretended that we were going to the slaughter, and they just let us.
I mean, we could try that.
I just posted the map of the area. You guys are coming from the south. They're on that stone dais. And then, like, in the north, that area, that's, like, marsh. It's all wet and stuff.
Okay, so I say let's put it to a vote. Maybe capture one and claim to be their god, or claim that we're sacrifices and just walk through the crowd of them.
We could find that one that was questioning their choices
Oh, that's a good one.
and get him to give us more information.
Cool.
Oh,
How do we snatch him?
now that Blake's back, you got such a high nature check on these guys, you know they breathe fire.
Those Drakotars can breathe fire.
Good to know.
They're part dragon, part centaur, part lizard folk.
But garbage.
In 5th edition, they're so extremely rare, they're only in this module.
I remember them being more common, but for some reason they're not now.
Yes, I know at one point gnomes disappeared also.
I remember that too.
One, the leader says, in Draconic, be on alert, some of our traps got set off.
Dang it.
So thoughts on how to lure that particular one out?
Maybe we can just put him to sleep.
I don't know if we can lure him out, but what if
I
we
don't
just
have that
walk in
spell
the
anymore.
door? We should just walk in and maybe we'll find him.
I mean, we will, but we'll also probably find a dozen other lizard folk that don't care for us in any way.
Possibly.
Probably find that either way.
She has a point. Azra, Rein,
What?
I think it's time for some destruction magic.
Hey, what?
Let's just do what we always do.
Kick the front door in and hope for the best.
Yep.
Cool.
Go shopping?
That's also true.
That's the second thing we like to
valid
do.
conclusion.
The first thing we like to do is kick the door in and hope for the best.
I'm gonna cast Fire Shield before we do anything else.
Who wants to lead this one?
So I'm on fire, just for posterity.
I will try and hit as many as I can with Fairy Fire when we first walk in. Yeah.
Do we want to lead with Fairy Fire then?
That's probably smart, but you know.
Okay. Let's
I'm
lead
flexible.
with Fairy Fire, and then Rein and Azra can unload some area effect spells on them.
Cool.
Okay, so I need to get as many of them in a 20-foot cube as I can. So let me actually look at the map. Is there
10 by 10?
if we
they're
could
4
lead them?
and they're large size, so I'm
Yeah, I
gonna
was
say they
gonna
take
say
up
they're
that
10.
entire thing almost.
So Fairy Fire isn't going to be that useful, actually.
Is there 4 of them or 2 of them?
4
Only
of them.
2. Oh.
One is really big, which was the leader that pushed that lizard folk guy, and the other 3 are there, and one of the smaller ones has a chest on its back.
Okay, so it's everything in a 20-foot cube where I say within 60 feet. So can I put it like the cube in the very middle of them and catch them all?
Yeah.
In the corner. Okay, yeah. So we'll try that. Yeah, so I guess we're sneaking up to get as close as we can to get within 60 feet.
Yep.
Okay, you're let's see. Yeah, you can stay along the tree line, and you could still stay in range.
Okay, cool.
So you go to do that, and you go to cast Fairy Fire, and everybody roll initiative.
Woo!
I'm used to this.
8.
oh,
20.
Chult dice.
Beat
I've
you.
missed you. I'm using the Chult dice.
10.
Ooh! Look at us go.
Right? Battle of the low initiative.
I have a +2. It's not that low, but it's low enough.
Mine is also +2.
Yeah.
So Varth got
+2 initiative party.
Varth got 10. What did Azra get?
8.
8.
It's Battle of the low initiative.
I'm ready
What
in a minute.
Yeah.
What did the Baron get?
All right, let's go into a fight. Who are you?
I got 20.
Nice.
What?
I'm just reading the book, like,
You're like,
oh shit.
combat.
Rein,
Yeah.
what did you get? 16? Okay.
Maddie, do you want to roll for Chung or do you want me to?
You can.
She has advantage because she's a barbarian.
Yeah, I wouldn't have remembered that.
I only have it because I have it written down.
Fair.
Okay, so Chung goes at 14. Dag and Tess both go at 18, but Tess is the greater.
Okay. All right. Totally not a really huge initiative list.
I didn't
So-
see when Rein goes though.
She's 16.
Okay.
So right after you. You went to cast Fairy Fire, correct?
I did, yes.
Okay, so they need to make dex saves.
They do, yes.
What is the DC?
Hi. Hang on, 17.
17. The leader got a nat 20.
Cool,
Of
butthead.
course.
Cool.
I rolled a nat 1, then a nat 20. Thank you, Chult Dice. Oh yeah, the one that has a chest on his back, he is carrying a great axe. The others are carrying glaives. He looks like he's constantly angry.
Same.
Okay, the battle axe one failed. And yeah, the rest of them failed. So the leader is the only one that passed it.
Cool. They're glowing. Have fun. Technically, I think the Baron and Tess went first, or is that like prior to initiative?
You're the only one that really had anything for the surprise round, so now it loops back
Okay.
around and it's the Baron's turn.
We killed them. Yes?
Yeah. That's
Circle
why they're
of death
glowing.
to hit them all.
Okay, what do I need to roll?
Holy
Yeah.
shit, my dude.
That's only circle of death.
Oh,
Con save.
Oh no. You're bad at these.
Oh,
He says
no.
with great sarcasm.
It's only Circle of Death. It's only a 6th level spell.
What's the DC?
Yeah.
19.
Okay. That evens it out a little bit.
Scott's like, checks for ones. Okay, they pass.
Luckily, this isn't 3.5.
Oh, yeah. Luckily, it's not.
Once again, only the leader passes.
Okay, so that is 36 damage.
36, that's all?
It's only 8d6.
Oh,
Only
that's not that much.
Oh.
All right.
Necrotic.
Yeah.
It's a decent area.
Yeah.
Do you get that back as health, or is it just a light snack?
Neither.
I'm
Just
nom nom.
Okay.
Sorry, I was thinking of Elminster's Guide.
They're all...
Doesn't it
There's at least 3 spells that do that in there.
What's the highest level spell you can cast right now?
Well, I got that 1 7th of a spell. So once
Oh,
per
that's
day,
weird.
and then a bunch of 5.
Yeah,
and,
warlocks are weird like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay. I
called,
thought it was always 1 or 2 at the same level.
No.
No,
No. No, that's how the Mystic Arcanum works.
yeah.
Oh,
Mystic Arcana.
Okay.
It's weird, but
All right.
I'm good.
So...
I trust you.
The 2 of them that aren't the leader and don't have a chest on their back look really hurt. And the leader's like, "Grr, where are they at?" And all that. And and it is Tess's turn.
Cool. Yeah. Does she want to be stupid or no? No, she's hidden. She'd prefer to stay that way.
But there's all this fun out here.
So she is going to use one of her poison crossbow bolts and try and pick off one of the guys that looks really fucked up by that necrotic damage.
Okay. She has advantage.
One that is glowing, preferably, yes.
Is she within 30 feet? Does she move within 30 feet? Because she won't get her stealth.
Actually she would. Yeah, she's going to run up to 30 feet. She's not going to run the full 60 because she knows Chung can't keep up with her at that point.
Okay. On the map, she would have to get out of her stealth to do that. This is out in the open.
Yeah, she'd still do it.
Okay.
Because she has advantage either way. So that's a lot. That's a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits with their leather armor. Yeah, that hits.
Checks AC. Yes.
Hang on. I got a lot of D6s to roll. My sister's a badass, y'all.
Yeah, man.
Checks version of D&D.
Doug just says that.
Yeah.
She fucking is, though.
Dag just has like a little red arrow, and she's like, she's Mary Poppins, y'all.
Mary Poppins.
I like think she's got like a foam hand.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, wait.
Oh my god. I should know.
Green flame.
Yes.
Green flame.
Yeah.
2 hours in line for that.
The foam finger I forgot to bring with me when I sat in line for that. Good times.
So that's 20 piercing damage, and he needs to make a con save.
No, he doesn't, because he's dead.
Okay.
Make a con save in the next life.
You kill him in the afterlife.
Yeah, that's her go.
Okay, your turn.
Oh yeah, hey, that's the thing. I have stuff.
Yeah, you do.
And things.
Yeah,
And things.
I have stuff and things.
So there's one smaller one with the glaive, there's the leader, and then there's a smaller one with the battle axe.
I looked at Rein. I'm like, do you think there's a lot of those guys inside? Or do we not care about being loud?
I think that they probably will have noticed us. So do what you do.
Cool. I'm going to cast Shatter on the group of them.
Oh.
Well, I'm going to cast Shatter on the two that look the most injured, because it's each creature in a 10-foot radius. So, like, right between them.
Okay. So, battle axe and glaive guy. Got it. They are counted as dragon type. Kinda cool.
Cool. Good to know.
Neat.
They need a con save.
Con save? Oh, no.
No.
They're good at.
Nat 1.
Oh no.
And a 9.
Nine.
Oh, I rolled so good for damage, guys. Hang on.
Yes. Pause for math.
21. Which, like, is a lot for her, because I almost never use damaging spells.
The other glaive one is dead.
Sweet.
The battle axe one is still up, and he looks pissed.
Valid. It's a valid emotion.
Yeah, it is. I'm gonna give Chung inspiration dice.
Okay, Rein. Two of the little guys are dead. The battle axe one's still alive. The leader is completely unharmed.
Completely unharmed.
Yeah, doesn't have fairy fire on it or anything.
He's passed every save.
Yeah.
It takes half damage from
That's just rude.
when I hit him with.
Oh, he does? Okay.
Yeah. 6-hour spell. They'll take half damage.
Okay. Okay, he's a little hurt. Tis but a scratch.
Okay.
It's but a scratch.
Can Rein get within 60 feet of them and put herself between them and the other people she's with?
This?
She could without breaking the tree line, but Tess, the rogue, actually broke out of the tree line and is within melee.
I'm okay with breaking. Oh, she's within melee?
Yeah, well, Not with no, she's within 30 feet. That's right. Do you want to like?
Can I get next to her?
Yeah, yeah, you can.
Okay, so I'm gonna move up next to her. I raise my hand and point it toward them, and I let out a cone of ice that just spreads 60 feet out.
Yes.
And they have to make con saves.
I like how their con is pretty decent, but they've been rolling really crappy.
Yeah.
Let's see. 20 for the battle axe guy.
Okay.
I had to jinx it, of course. All right. And 12 for the leader.
Okay. So the one that made it will take half of this, and the other one will take all of it.
Okay. Does this have any other status effects on him, like slow them down or anything?
I will let you know.
I think Cone of Cold is just straight like a buttload of cold damage.
All right,
Yeah,
so it's 36 points of cold damage.
36?
36
Nice.
for the full.
Quick maths. Quick maths. Wow.
Oh.
15 for the half.
Okay.
Does either of them die from it?
Okay. The battle axe one dies.
Okay, he is a statue.
Cool.
He's like, ah!
Neat. That's cool.
I like it.
And you're pretty sure you know what she used to kill the lizard folk.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Rein disappears and shows up 30 feet back at the tree line.
Nice.
Hey, that's my favorite.
Nice.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Did you use the ring to cast that, or?
You don't know. You're in the middle of combat. You can't ask that right now.
I'm
Anyway,
just wondering.
So it's Chult's
Okay.
This person is busy.
Hello. Welcome to Ooptow Services. We are not available at the moment. Please
There's a
stand by.
little like time like
Yeah.
turning.
Yeah.
It's a loading the spinning circle where it just loads the loading circle.
It is Chung's turn.
Cool.
The leader's the
what
only
remains?
one alive, and he's still looking pretty good. Surprisingly enough.
Okay, cool.
He was about 20% bigger than the other ones. So.
20% more HP.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
Yeah, she's gonna pull out her flaming longsword and activate that shit and run up, and she's gonna attempt. He's not glowing, correct?
He is not glowing.
Cool. She's gonna. He has 4 legs, right?
Oh yeah, he's a little frosty too.
Okay, yeah, no, she's just gonna stab him twice.
Okay.
She's gonna use her bonus action to rage first.
What's her movement?
Give me a second. I gotta find it.
I'm pretty sure it's 30.
40.
40. Okay. Even with 40, she would not be able to reach him into melee range. Guys,
Shit.
The tree line was 60 feet from it.
Okay, then wow, yeah.
She can't get ahead of Tess though. Be a shield, you know.
Yeah.
Be her adamantium can that she is.
Yeah, that's what she's gonna do.
Okay. Let's see. Who's next? Gesundheit. Varth.
All right.
Hey, there's still something left to kill.
Yay. Well, I didn't state that I turned back into a druid, so I'm a water elemental. So I do the one thing that I can do. Oh, I rolled a natural 20. I critically hit them
Okay.
With
You
the
get
water
to him.
with a water jet.
Oh, nat 20 you say.
Yep.
I need to get my book.
Ooh. He's getting the book.
Book. Where are you, book? There you are.
Shittiest critical
Fun
ever.
book, everybody. Everybody loves this book. Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Find out what the DM's deal.
Okay.
64%.
In retrospect, I should have grabbed all my books before I came here.
Oh, sorry. You didn't have your ears in. 64%.
64?
Yep.
Oh, that's
And the
five away.
shittiest critical ever with 18 damage.
18. All right, your inspiring attack.
Oh, no. 64% was my percent. 18 was the damage.
Yeah. I got the damage. I'm reading off what you got on the crit table.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Your inspiring attack allows any allies within reach of the target to make a melee attack against him as a reaction. However, nobody is within melee.
There's nobody there.
Oh, damn it! I thought Chung was there. Never mind.
No, she couldn't get to him. She's
that's right. She's got tank armor on.
But you still get your crit damage, so.
Okay, that's fine. 18 damage.
Azra, still something alive.
Okay. I was gonna do something cool, but there's only one of them. So, Scorching Ray.
He doesn't look bloodied at all.
Sweet. Good, my favorite. Okay. I rolled a 1, so
Don't
Give
you
me
get
a-
multiple raise?
Give me a D100.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that first before I forget.
I like how if we get a crit, we always get a crit fail within the same round.
It's the same.
Percentile is 57.
57. In the process of executing your attack, you trip and move forward 15 feet and fall prone.
Good. Can I do the rest of my raise from down there?
Sure.
It doesn't say you can't. It just says that
Second
you're
one
prone.
is a 14 plus 9, so 20 something.
Let me
Math.
check his AC.
23.
Oh, he's got studded leather armor. No, you still hit.
Alright, so the second ray does 11 points of damage.
Okay.
And then the third one
Gives off a slight oof in Draconic.
17 to hit for the last one.
That hits.
Yay! And that one does 9 points of damage.
9? Okay.
9? And I'm just like, this is fine.
She's just laying down on the
Yep.
ground in the open.
I'm not gonna get up, I'm just gonna keep laying there.
Okay. Well,
I mean, even though it still puts you like 45 feet away from him.
he would
Yeah.
cast a spell. But I don't think he's going to today.
He'd rather die today.
Sorry if you keep hearing my dog burp. He just gorged himself on a cheese-filled hoof and is having the time of his goddamn life.
Huh. He, let's see. You know what? Yeah, he'll do this. He runs right up to Chung, real quick like.
Does the chest
And
thing.
goes,
Oh,
and
shit.
fire shoots out,
Yep.
and both Tess and Chung need to give me dexterity saving throws.
I knew that was coming. He's got his breath
Yeah.
weapon. He might as well drop it.
Mm.
Okay, so Tess needs a dex save, right?
Mm-hmm. I
Okay,
know
that's
she's- Go ahead.
a 23 for her.
Okay.
And for Chong, that's a... Okay, so she has advantage because she has danger sense because she is a barbarian. That's exactly the same still. That's a... Hang on, math. 16.
Hey, both of them pass.
Cool.
So I
So-
think Tess takes nothing, right?
Yeah. And because of Shield Master, for Chung, when an effect allows her to make a dex save to take half, she can use her reaction to take no damage if she succeeds.
Okay.
Feats are fucking awesome, guys.
Heck yeah.
There you go.
I just imagine both of them see this coming and immediately duck behind Chung's shield.
12d6 fire, just brah, and nothing.
And when it's all done, Chung stands up and just spits on him.
Yeah, all right, that's totally, yeah. It's like, nice try.
I'm gonna regret saying that.
He snarls angrily, smoke still coming out of his mouth. Baron, your
You
turn.
can't do that again for another D4 plus 1 turns.
No,
That's
it's usually a recharge.
yeah.
Rolls a d6 each
How
round.
far away is he now? Because he moved
He's 40 feet from the tree line now.
forward.
Yeah.
I will go 30 up and then Sure Touch.
Chill touch, the one that's not touch or cold damage.
Yep.
Correct.
Yeah.
27. Does that hit?
Oh, yeah. Wait. Oh, no, he's not Tiamat. You're good.
16 damage. Necrotic.
16. Another little oof.
And, hold on. There's some other stuff with it.
He can't regain hit points until next turn.
Yes. Is he undead?
No, he's a dragon.
Except he's not a dragon.
Hey, he could be an undead dragon. I mean,
It's possible, I suppose.
He looks Draco, but not very lichy.
yeah, so you just have the skeletal hand clinging on his chest. No, don't heal.
He bats it off with his pack. He does like a Dwayne Johnson, like, pack thing.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right. Oh, no, Tess.
Okay. He is... How far away from Tess and Chung is he? Is he like 10 feet or?
He's 10 feet away from Tess, within melee with Chung.
Okay, then she's gonna get right up into melee on the other side of him, where Chung is, and she's gonna stab him twice.
Okay.
So first with the Wakizashi, that's a lot. That's a 24.
Okay.
And she has sneak attack because her friend is right there.
Yay.
I am
Power
again
friendship.
out of fucking D6s. How is this possible?
It's called being high level.
Oh no, I went and got more. Ugh.
You can never have enough D6s.
It's true. Oh my god, I rolled really fucking well.
That's the solidarity between rogues and wizards.
Exactly, Jeanette, exactly.
Never enough to 6. Yeah, yeah. Just drop that.
I have one of those in here. I just put all my dice in there.
That's a 23 piercing damage.
23?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll tell you guys. I don't know how, but for all 4 of these guys, when you kill them, it's the exact amount of damage you needed. So how does she do it?
Yay!
Yeah, no, she sees where that fire came out of, and she just puts the sword straight through there.
Nice.
You saw
And when it comes out, she like flicks the stuff, and it like sizzles on the grass.
Ew.
you saw fire starting to well up again, almost like he had to recharge and he could have done it again.
And then she's gonna turn and use her chuck her dagger at the guy that is made of ice, and hopefully shatter him.
Her dagger deflects off of this perfect statue.
Oh damn it!
She has to like do the walk of shame to get the dagger.
She will use the rest of her movement to jog over and get her fucking dagger.
You notice this ice is not melting at all.
Cool.
Neat. And terrifying.
Yep.
That's magical ice for you. Okay.
Yeah, literally, I got all the D6s. So
Nice.
many.
Yep.
Incidentally, the one that you have frozen has the chest on his back.
Oh god damn it!
I'm sorry.
As she walks by, that's just like longingly stares at the chest.
Is there a slight crack in the chest as if water could get through it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna just like
Okay.
walk near the statue because I'm on fire.
I
too, so.
flow into the chest and break it open from the inside by standing up.
Okay, give me a Constitution save.
Damn it. On the table. Blah, 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 blah.
Not
Where's
knock
my
one,
character?
please.
That's spades. Oh, let me translate that to common for you. Constitution save of 6.
Okay. You take 4 force damage as you try to push yours to open up through that way, and you're forced back to your normal form through the keyhole.
No, I was just trying to stand up in water form. I'm
Yeah.
still in water form.
Yeah,
Oh,
but it's like frozen shut and
Got it.
like,
Try again.
okay.
I don't think it's gonna work, buddy.
13.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
You break it open.
Oh, We killed the leader guy. Now we're attempting to Tess tried to shatter the guy that's made of ice and it didn't work and she had to go use the walk of shame to get her dagger back, and then Varth became water and flowed into the chest to break out.
Varth was still water.
Oh.
So I just floated
Went
into the chest
into-
and stood up.
The chest of the guy.
Into the wooden chest he was carrying in his back.
Oh.
That would be gruesome, though. I like that.
Yeah, that would be gruesome, but that's not what I was going for.
You guys aren't in the abyss anymore.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
had a thought of a water
Doom Slayer
elemental
is not
trying
here.
to drown a dude.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jeanette
terrifying.
could.
the lock,
I actually can do that, yeah.
the lock on his chest was like super frozen solid, and it turned really brittle. And you forcing it open was shattering the lock. It wasn't the lid itself; it was you breaking the lock. by
Oh,
forcing
right,
yourself
okay.
open.
That makes sense.
So
Okay.
the lock's just like, and it just breaks off, and the thing swings wide open, and inside is a bunch of gold and jewelry, and a potion,
Ooh.
and 2 spell scrolls that actually say what they are. Thank you, Madi.
Yay!
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 Somebody rolled ahead of time, thank God.
I did not. They were nice enough to have them say, this is a scroll of this and that.
Yes,
Greg is
thank
gonna
God.
jog
Even
over
better.
as soon as, like, she immediately walked over because she's like, I'm gonna have to heal Varth when this goes poorly, and then she sees gold hit the ground and she's like, oh, I'm gonna walk a little faster.
Yes, I was trying to melt it from the outside, so I'm right there.
So there's 600 gold pieces in here.
Shit.
A jewelry set worth 150 gold. A potion that seems to be of a translucent liquid. Varth
Potion
and
freeze.
Rein immediately recognize it because they've seen these potions before. Potion of water breathing.
Well, that's useless for us, but okay.
And the 2 scrolls are Revivify and Vampiric Touch.
Ooh.
Kind of ominous to give you Revivify, isn't it?
Ooh. Vampiric touch, ooh.
Rein looks at the scroll that's of Revivify and just shakes her head and says, you never know when that comes in handy. Oh.
Yep.
Yep. In the
Yeah,
pocket.
Sure don't.
I shake my head and kind of look Azra's direction.
Azra's like not making eye contact.
I'm just looking
She had
between
something like that, but it was the tear of a doe from the Feywild.
Hmm.
And then a necklace from Lizard Folk, I think.
I'm looking between the Baron and Azra and Rein. I'm like, I don't know which of you can cast the spell, Vampiric Touch.
Good question.
Not me.
It seems
Probably not.
super up your alley, Baron.
I already know it.
Well, yeah, but if you cast it from this, you don't need to use a spell slot.
Okay.
It smells draconic. It's written in draconic.
Mm.
Yeah, I can cast it, but I don't really want to.
Cool.
I just
Anybody?
suck your life vest inside of your body and give it to myself.
I mean,
That doesn't sound awkward.
I mean, the spell is kind of blah.
Bleh.
I don't say blah, blah, blah.
Anybody opposed to me taking this Revivify scroll?
No.
Oh, go for it.
I don't know how to cast it.
Cool.
Nope.
Wait, the druid doesn't know how to cast Revivify?
Yeah, I don't think I get Revivify, do I?
I think it's only
Wait.
cleerics and paladins.
Yeah,
It's
I think
weird.
it's clicks to
Yeah,
mount.
I think druids only get reincarnation, don't they?
I get reincarnation,
Wow.
yeah.
Ah,
Pretty sure.
I guess that makes sense.
Yep,
I'll double
cleric
check.
paladin.
Yeah,
I only
think-
have it because I'm allowed to break the rules because bards are awesome.
bards are all about breaking the establishment.
Because fuck the rules.
Yeah, exactly.
And on that note,
Or
did
a set of guidelines as they are.
you guys want to take a little break? Or
Yes.
Sure.
Let's
It's
do
a good
that.
spot for a little 15-minute break, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Works.
Azra's gonna have a snack while we have a break because I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Sweet. Let me just find the slide. Hey, everybody. We're
Hey!
back. Oh,
Yeah, the dog flipped his lid. And had
I
to
forgot
go out.
something important. I forgot spice break. Give me a second.
I still think my favorite thing about that is
Mm.
literally everyone who
Mm.
tastes it says it tasted different.
Spicy. All right.
Cool.
Did you just down and it's like 3
He just ate it
spoonfuls
like it
of
was
sugar?
candy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he's thinking that was a mistake.
The inside of his mind is that was a mistake.
The main problem with that is it just completely desaturates your mouth. That's the worst part. It just,
It's basically
Also a terrible idea anyway.
I'm
Anyway.
just remembering the time Kevin tried the cinnamon challenge and almost barfed.
Ooh, boy. Yeah, that was
So
a
that's
bad time.
dangerous. That is
Oh,
I
boy.
dangerous.
wonder if I have the video of that somewhere still.
I deleted.
That was a bad part of human history.
So
so,
the Baron.
Anyway,
Yes.
the spice resides, and then you guys are at the border of this marsh that seems to go towards this ancient, beyond tea temple
Cool.
in the marshlands.
I'm gonna get the broom of flying out in case anyone doesn't want to like touch it, because I certainly don't.
I flow over the surface of the Mars without having to touch the really gross bits.
I go through it like, it's nothing because
Yeah.
wimps.
Like Dag and Tuss and Chung don't really care. It's like this
Yeah,
is not the first
I
one
like
that we
oceans.
parsed through.
Yeah, it's true.
I like oceans, okay? I'm not a fan of the marshy bits.
Hey, Dagger, guess what?
Yeah.
You can make a history check on this temple.
Oh, yes, yes. I have things I can do.
It's the thing she
She
does.
says that out loud when she realizes she can remember stuff. Oh my god!
Wait, this thing. I know what it is. Like out loud.
Yeah.
That's a 31.
Okay, you know that this is Temple of Omi Keyoka. They even have it like in parentheses how you pronounce it correctly. So
Oh,
it's
neat.
OMI space Keyoka.
Okay. This is a temple of Omi Keoka, was it?
Yeah, it was built by the Yanti to honor their god and creator thousands of years ago.
Okay.
This temple fell when it was taken over by worshippers of a usurper god, who was later defeated by a party of adventurers many centuries ago. This is very
Okay.
vague, like you needed that 30 plus DC to get all that.
Mm.
Okay.
This is that, like, you find an ancient map and it has like that one dot for a village and it's not any other map ever kind of thing.
Yeah,
For what it's
okay.
worth, my background literally has that shit where like I can determine the purpose and culture of ruins over 100 years old.
Oh yeah, this is well over 100 years old.
This is
Yeah.
definitely up her alley.
I'm excited. Who's excited?
Eh.
These places typically have like a lot of traps, so I'm gonna suggest we walk slowly.
Yeah.
Gosh, ancient Yanti temples.
It
I
appears-
can barely wait.
It appears
sorry,
that
buddy.
I just like put a hand through your shoulder because you're still water.
Yeah.
Just like slap the water and like splashes around.
Varth, give me a nature check on the
Thanks. Oh boy, the lowest nature check I've ever had.
Good.
We're gonna go with 10.
area. Oh, okay. There's usually not marshes in this area of jungle.
This marsh is unnatural.
Cool.
Very unnatural. Like there shouldn't be a marsh here at all.
I mean,
That's
it's
Do I
how
sense
unnatural.
magic? I don't
I
think I
don't-
sense magic.
I don't know. Do you detect magic?
Do I even have that spell prepared? Good question. Hang on. No, I have
It's
just
first
spell
level,
magic.
isn't it? Yeah, I was gonna say it's first level, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
I have it, but I don't.
Oh
have
no,
it
it's a Jimmy Crawford. You're like Jim Dark Magic. You're ruined because you don't have the spells prepared.
Yeah.
Remind me eventually. I have to learn that from your spell book, if you don't mind. It just
Yeah,
occurred to me I never bothered to actually learn detect magic.
Didn't we have a problem with this in like level 2?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
did, yeah. We did.
Yeah.
Because you hadn't
Yeah,
learned it
right.
yet. So
That's
neither of
right.
us could cast it even as a ritual, but if I learn it, I can only cast it as a ritual.
We haven't learned since then either.
Rein may or may not have flashbacks of when she used it, and Zebediah's like, "Damn, I should have prepared that."
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Rain is listening.
Wait,
and
no,
just
fuck
has
it.
a
Hang
smile.
on. I bought a wand for this shit.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna use my wand of detect magic.
What's the range on it? Range of the spell, right?
It casts detect magic.
You do not detect magic.
Cool.
Oh, no, wait. You do. Very, very strong artifact level magic.
Cool. I'm gonna turn around and look at Rein.
And all your guys' magic gear, of course.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, nothing I have is an artifact, so it's not me. It's not
Mind
it.
blowing.
Me.
I am the
Rein's just
artifact.
standing, looking back. She still has that grin on her face.
Cool. Okay. Nifty. I'm
Varth
guessing
doesn't
it's
know what
not
you're doing.
that blade that I have.
No, this is the strong. You've used detect magic before. This is the strongest aura of magic you've ever detected with the spell.
Cool. And it's coming from her general direction?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Okay. Nifty.
Cool.
That's gonna go in the back
Neat.
pocket.
Varth doesn't know what you're doing.
Right. Yeah. It doesn't look like magic. It could be like, aren't there some monsters that can sort of affect the area they're in?
True.
Like dragons?
I don't think this is it.
Those things look like dragons.
They were
Mm.
Dracotars. They are technically descendants of dragons of some variation, but
I wish
that's
there was a
not
spell
why
called
it's
Detect
exactly like
Dragon.
that. I think this is
I
something
think there's
else.
stuff that rangers can do for that sort of stuff, but I don't. I know there's
Yeah,
like
rangers.
detect. There's locate creature, but I don't know that spell.
How long was this weather pattern happening?
Good question. Rein, do you know?
Or how long this has been going on. I only came into the area recently myself.
Mm.
Okay.
But not
If
like
it-
You
generations.
all remember the village elder said a year ago.
That
Okay.
could be long enough to change the local
Yeah.
marsh and
It's possible.
I mean, it could have been
extra
diverted
rain and all
naturally.
that.
Do I think that that's maybe the case?
Plausible.
With Nate, now that you're thinking about it, and with Dagger telling you how old the temple is, maybe the temple's foundation sunk and it turned into a marsh. It's just
It is possible that the temple itself could have caused the marsh to happen if it sunk into the swampy area around it.
Okay, that makes sense.
If it displaced a number of water equal to the weight of the temple.
Okay. We going in?
I guess.
Reluctantly, I will go in. I look over at Dagger and I go, I'm not going first.
Fuck no.
Let's go, but not me.
She's going first, and I point at Tess.
Yeah.
She's probably already halfway up the stairs.
And I feel like I've learned enough from Zeb that I'm like, I'm gonna go in the middle this time. That always goes terribly.
Not gonna be last. Zeb's like, I've died 3 times. I'm in the middle.
Probably like
We finally learned that lesson. I used to try to argue that with him all the time.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, he
Yeah,
traveled in the
yeah.
middle.
Well, I guess because he
Like,
told me.
hovered in the middle. It's like Zeb's in the middle somewhere.
Yeah.
Seemingly away from both the front and the back.
Zebediah isn't here to say it, but the main reason he was in the middle is so he could get to anybody within range fairly quickly.
Oh.
Yeah.
that's why Dag
Well, I don't know that.
I'll cover the back if you want.
Sure.
Difference
I've
between a
never
marsh-
heard anyone volunteer to take the rear before.
You've never
I
been
don't
to
like to
brothel.
leave anyone behind. I don't like to worry about that, so I usually make sure everyone gets to where they're going safely first.
Baron, where are you falling in this Tonga line?
Wherever you guys put me.
Okay, we'll put
I
John.
feel like with your ability with the sword and your other skills, you should be near the front.
Okay.
Okay, so this isn't a marching order; it's a marshing order.
God
Marsh
damn it,
order.
I'm
No.
allergic to that joke.
Apparently, the difference between
Your
swamp
camera
and marsh.
sneezing loudly.
I feel like
How
I need
much area of marsh do we have to cover to get to like the entrance of this temple?
a few hundred feet.
Few hundred feet. Rein is going to cast fly on herself.
Okay.
I try to flow. I try to
Azra
flow.
like
Over,
offers the broom and then she's already flying. It's like, okay.
I try to flow over top of the least gross area.
That you can't find that possible.
Okay. Well, I do my best.
Because all of it seems like the most gross possible.
And I apologize to Captain Squiggles because she has to deal with all this gross water, which I'm sure does not
She's like
smell
trying to
very.
stay on the top of you.
She says in, she says in Aquan, ew.
I reply in Aquan, ew. As I'm actually touching it, and she's just kind of inside of me. So I'm flowing over top of it.
Inconvenient.
Alright, so you guys slowly trudge through this marsh. And it's about waist deep, for those of you that are in the marsh. And you travel quite a ways, about 150 feet, when suddenly Tess takes a step forward and she starts to descend lower than a waist deep.
Whoop.
It's not
Yeah, fuck.
it's not a complete drop, but it's like she's
Yeah.
going down a step.
She will attempt to not.
Attempt to not.
Yeah, Deg's gonna throw her a rope to help try and pull her out.
She went down like a single stair, and then just moved back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is
Okay, be careful. Go for hole.
This is just like really filthy water kind of stuff. It's not solid
Gross.
mud. It's not super.
I was afraid of sinkholes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say from the back.
Valid fear.
What's going on up there?
Yep. Then just a go for hole.
Yes,
Watch your step.
apparently she is going for a hole.
I'm gonna fly up there and I'm flying over the top of it and I say, "Where's this hole?"
She points in front of Tess.
Rein is going to fly into the water and down to see
Okay.
where the hole goes.
You fly down, and the hole doesn't go very far at all. You get a little above waist deep.
I'm sorry.
Upside down with my finger.
Kicking.
As you're like the sudden hitting it, and then your arms flailing around, you realize that these are steps going downwards.
Oh. Can I
Just
keep going?
Oh.
by feeling that, and then you fly out. I assume.
No, can I keep going if there's steps?
Yeah, but you'd be suffocating yourself in marsh.
No, I can breathe water.
That is true. Okay.
Yeah, but how much of it is water and how much of it is like silt and soil? At a
There's plenty
certain
of
point.
water.
I can breathe
People.
soil.
I mean,
Yeah, but you can't fucking see through it because
That's
like it's
true.
at a marsh. Like at a certain point, visibility is just nothing.
Would this marsh
You-
be considered Earth?
Bits that aren't water.
It's a little too watered down to be considered Earth.
It depends. There's one
Rein-
of the spells that can move mud. I don't know
Rein,
which one.
Would it then be considered water?
Yes, I would consider it water. Rein,
Okay.
you consider
go head first, and I start to go down. Like,
as you fly swim through here, you realize the steps descend down another 6 feet, and then slowly level out, and then it goes down again, and eventually it's quite a ways stairs downwards, well above anyone's heads. So you guys see
so
Rein fly in, and her feet start kicking, and then she goes shoop, and she's gone.
Time for water breathing, Varth?
Yeah, maybe.
No one else is going to
You see,
mention how hilarious that looked.
Oh no, it looks weird as shit.
After-
but like
It's gonna be
not
funnier when I know
anything I've
where
ever
she is.
after a good few seconds, you see bubbles come up from the marsh, and you see them slowly moving forward.
Cool, she's going without us. Nifty.
I'm gonna just like float. I'm gonna follow the bubbles, but above the water and not touching it because ew.
There's
I
not
think
enough
of-
bubbles to be like it's her breathing. More like there were pockets that were moving because she's
Harry.
going
Yeah,
through the mud.
I
and
mean
stuff.
either way, it's movement that was
Yeah.
not there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I
triangulate
follow
that either that's something gonna kill us or it's a friend.
Yeah, both.
I follow it.
You go,
I can also breathe water, but I follow it.
okay.
None of us can. We need Varth, we need you to cast water breathing.
All right, fine.
I mean, unless you want to, I mean, maybe go down there and see, like, is it a thing where we should bother, or is it a thing just the two of you can explore? Maybe you go with her, see if you need us.
Yeah, just stay here. I'll be right back. And I go.
Okay, both Rein and Varth are completely blind.
Dark vision does nothing to help see anything down here.
No.
I will cast light on something and give it to Varth.
You're trying to see through dirt water. Dark vision doesn't really help.
Yeah, I come back to the surface and I cast control water and I just part the mud like it's the Red Sea.
How much?
I just go, yeah, forget this.
How big of an area can that cover? This is hundreds of feet of marsh. You don't know how deep it is.
I'm just concerned with where we're walking. I don't care about the rest of the marsh.
I'm walking here.
I'm walking here.
Hey, what are you doing in my marsh?
Cube up to 100 feet on our side.
Yeah, up to 100 feet on a side, which means I can control two sides of it, so up to 100 feet on either side.
Okay, Rein,
That's a lot of marsh.
Suddenly visibility appears.
I'm still upside down.
Yeah.
And you fall, because you were upside down.
Well,
No,
fly.
you got fly, so you're upside down
I'm just
flying.
hanging upside down.
And you guys see this grand stairway that goes down, and she's at the very bottom where it levels out 40 feet below.
Holy shit.
I should hear Varth go, you know what, forget this. And just part the mud like it's nothing.
She's 100 feet, no, she's 30 feet forward and then 40 feet lower than you.
Cool.
If I knew you could do that, I wouldn't have swum down this far.
But it was hilarious.
Well, I was hoping we didn't need to use this.
Dag's gonna cast prestidigitation. All that mud and gunk just lifts off and then plops down onto the ground in the muck. And she'll do the same thing to the rest of you. I'm gonna go get the dog some water.
I always
Okay.
thought about taking that spell.
You're a thirsty boy.
Anyway.
That only goes out 100 feet, and you still got another few hundred more to go.
I can concentrate on it.
You can move it?
Yeah. It moves with me.
Oh, okay. So you go to move it forward, and as you move it forward, a bunch of little insects start to swarm around all of you. Do any of you have insect repellent?
Ew. We had it like years ago.
I'm made out of water.
The insect repellent lasts for a 10-day, like one of the chuds.
I'm just gonna gust cantrip, like, ew. And try and, like, gust them away from me.
Okay, everyone, surprisingly enough, including the Baron, needs to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
Does it affect water?
Actually, you had to shift out of your elemental form to do this, correct? Then focus on it.
Yeah, for a spell.
You and your details.
Harry.
18.
What kind of save did you say?
Constitution.
Con.
I rolled a 20, so 22.
Oh,
Is
poor
this
Barth.
a trap or a thing that we can see?
It's a thing you can see as you see swarms of venomous insects biting you.
Oh, cool. All right, nifty. Never mind. That doesn't work with that thing.
Was the last fight more than 10 minutes ago? Because I might still be on fire.
Okay, Azra's fine for now.
Nobody
Cool.
cast a ritual spell. So Dad got a 19.
Okay.
Tess got a nat 20, so a 22. And Chung, yep, fucking perfect. That's not the worst. That's a 14.
You've heard this said several times for Chung now.
Rein got a 19.
Nice. What did the Baron get?
Yeah, I roll fucking great for me and Tess, and then I roll shit for Chung.
Okay.
It's like my luck runs out by the time I got to her.
Chung?
Speaking of, she has the feet lucky.
Chung and the Baron start to experience dizziness and blurred vision from the poison of these bugs.
You guys okay?
They get disadvantage on perception and investigation checks that rely on sight. They just feel a little woozy.
Do you want like a cure something?
Which is weird which is probably really weird for the Baron. As now he is the one getting his blood sucked.
Ooh, I want to kill those guys. Wait,
why?
Are they venomous or blood sucking? Those are two different things.
I think the answer to that question is yes.
Yeah.
¿Por qué no los dos?
might do
Many
both.
blood-sucking insects will inject poison, what is considered poison, to our bodies to
That would be
replace the blood.
venom.
Yeah, it's usually venom. But yeah, because
Does
like
Baron-
that's why you
does
don't
Baron
feel a
have-
mosquito bite you, because they actually when they
Trank.
poke you, well it's like a mild
And the
anticoagulant, which
That's
isn't
not-
necessarily the reason that you don't feel it. You just don't feel it because it's too fucking
Is the
tiny.
Baron resistant to poison or anything like that?
Uh,
Because I know you're the special
Snowflake.
Magic the Gathering vampire.
surprisingly, I don't think I
Dang.
am at the moment.
Okay.
No, I'm not even joking. This is the most special Snowflake character he's ever made, and it's amazing. I love it.
In 20 years of gaming,
I just
I
imagine like,
finally made one.
he's got a Conquistador helmet on, and he's just a literal snowflake with like cartoon arms and legs. All right, so you got that for a little bit, and as you guys are trudging through here with the insects just sitting over top of you, and everything smells like marsh. No matter how much you
Those are
press to
bad
digitate,
parts.
it just never seems to really go away all the way.
As long as the mud is gone, that's the best
I'm
thing.
just gonna
at
point out,
least.
not every marsh smells bad.
At the very bottom, where you guys are at, definitely.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, at the very bottom it might. I mean, how many
Yeah.
dead corpses of
Ew.
animals sunk all the way down to the bottom here?
Speaking of
marshes
that,
are
Dagger,
very lively.
you see three
Yeah,
eyes.
no, I know.
Dogs.
But like when things die, they don't really get out of the marsh.
Yeah.
Like the rotting skeleton is
It's
probably
definitely
still
not going to
down.
float to the surface because it's not quite water, so it's
You're
not
not
going to
thinking
float.
of a
It's going to sink to the
bog,
bottom.
are you?
I mean, maybe, but like something.
Yeah, but in D&D,
Okay,
the term
either way.
marsh and bog is
As
interchangeable.
you guys are debating terrain, Dagger
I
can't
grew
help
up
but
near a
notice,
marsh. Okay.
but a row of three eyes were looking at her, and a tentacle spews out from the wall of marsh. Everybody needs to roll initiative.
No boy.
Again,
Oh boy! Oh, that's not bad. 19.
oh, this thing actually has positive dex.
Well, I got part of that number. 9.
9.
My one natural 20 for the night.
Ooh.
It met his
Wasted.
quota.
What was
It met
Azra's
his
again?
quota, ladies and gentlemen.
What was Azra's again?
19.
19. And then, what does your nat 20 give you, Baron?
22.
Nice. Oh,
Don't
no.
know about you, but I'm feeling 22.
How
I'm at
about
an 18.
18? Better than last time. All right. What's our,
Tess got a 19 and has a +4 dex.
okay, so I assume she's the greater over Azra then.
Yeah.
And then Dag got a big ol' 12,
Nice.
and Chung got a 13.
What is your dex bonus?
+2.
Okay.
The YouTuber dex bonus.
All right, so surprise round. Tentacle comes out and is going after Dagger.
Nope,
Oh,
nope,
God.
nope, nope.
A very long tentacle.
Yeah.
Do not want.
What is your AC?
Not high enough. That's a 16.
Oh, it is not high enough. I just rolled nat 20.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Scott.
Holy crap. And I gotta go by the rules I set for
At the
myself.
table.
Oh, shit. What a way to start
Hopefully it doesn't
combat.
permanently cripple you.
To permanently critical you.
Critical you.
Cripple cold you.
The critical.
You have disadvantage on all saving throws till the end of your
Oh.
next turn.
Oh, good.
Okay, cool. Nifty. Great. Wonderful.
And,
What
on, top,
days?
and on top of that, you take oh, shit, 38 bludgeoning damage. As
Jesus
this
Christ.
giant
hell.
tentacle wraps around you critically. And you are
Oh,
grappled.
God. How much damage?
It critted, so it was double.
38.
38.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Ah, fuck. save me.
I imagine it has you like right around the neck.
Yeah, basically. Christ
And
almighty, that's more than that's like more than a third of my hit points.
Another tentacle.
Ah!
Let's see.
I'm flying.
Let me see our marching order
Tess
here.
would be right next to me.
Yeah, the marching order's in the chat.
Wait, no. Isn't Varth right behind you?
No, Varth's got a 9.
No, I mean in the marching order.
Oh.
Oh, no, I'm looking at the wrong list. My bad.
No.
Because you guys got initiative order, and then you got your marching order.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no. I mean,
Don't forget, Rein moved up closer to go in the hole, so I'm up close too.
That is true.
Yeah, technically Rein and Varth are in the front.
No, isn't it Tess and Dagger in the front?
Normally, yeah, but Rein and Varth were in the front because I had to lead the front to part the water.
Okay.
Yeah.
Varth. Then.
Okay.
Whoop. Jesus Christ, dice. Calm down.
Christ dice.
It bounced out of the tower, out of the dice thing, off the table, off my book, on the ground.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, there we
Brute
go.
Goldberg machine.
I'm 27.
Just hits.
Okay, you take 19 bludgeoning damage and you are grappled.
Okay, I choose to take it later.
If only.
Oh wait, wrong edition. Sorry.
Okay.
19 bludgeoning.
And both of you feel like the tentacles pulling you into the wall of marsh. Looking at these 3 big eyes.
I breathe water, so that's not really concerning me too much.
Ow! I say as I'm getting choked.
And that's
yeah, basically.
And that's a hell of a surprise round, Baron.
Yeah, it fucking is.
Okay. So this big 3-eyed tentacle monster is here.
Quick, give him the finger.
They're swampy green tentacles.
And does it appear to be very, very dangerous?
Yes.
Okay.
Dag is probably turning purple at this point.
It needs a con save.
Okay. DC 19?
Oh.
Yep.
I still can't believe your DC's that high. You just made it.
Alright, let's see.
I'm still here. I'm listening. I'm just off screen playing tug of war with dog.
Yeah,
Keep going, Turbo.
Normally would have been 67, so half that.
So
33?
33.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
What did you do?
Finger of death.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
You point finger death at the wall of marsh.
Both of us start choking now.
You swore you could feel like the tentacles tighten on you harder when he does that.
Oh God, why?
You think you hear some ribs break.
Good.
Okay, my headphones can only go so far, my dude. You gotta come to me.
Sorry, but it's Tess's turn.
Oh, okay, I'm cool with that. I'm like 2 feet away, whatever. Yeah, no, she's not okay with that. She's gonna fucking try and chop a tentacle in half. Do you mind? It is my turn.
These tentacles are thicker than your torso.
She's gonna stab one of them.
Sorry there, Jeanette. I pulled what I normally do with you, cat. She did a spit take while drinking something.
This is some hentai bullshit.
Yep. Welcome to Trackless
Roll to 1.
Edition.
You gotta be kidding me.
Nope.
All right.
Oh,
I feel like we
boy.
need. I think I need to do we need to have like a charity or something. I'll do some of that kind of stuff. Nat ones.
I swear to God, this dice only rolls 20s or 1s.
Okay, D100.
57.
She trips and falls prone and moves 15 feet forward into the marsh water.
Okay, she's gonna use the rest of her movement to get the fuck up.
This is considered difficult terrain. And getting up is usually half your move, so it would take her full move to get up.
She'll do that and then get out. Just use her bonus action to get out then.
Okay.
Because she can't do jack shit. She can't do anything else. Because she used her bonus action, she can't use her offhand weapon. Cool. That's all she fucking does.
Azra, do something.
Oh boy! Do I get the impression that this is one being or multiple beings?
Give me a quick insight. I'll consider this a no action.
Okay, what is that? 15 plus 6, so like 21.
At first you were thinking maybe it was multiple, but must be one big creature.
Okie dokie. So I'm gonna do polymorph. So it needs a save of some variety.
Please, I really just want to see like a tiny little gecko trying to choke me out.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be like a
Charisma?
kitten. Wisdom save.
Okay.
GC 17.
Why?
Oh, no.
You got
Nat
17.
Oh, dang it. Well,
I
tried.
The tentacle starts to look like a gecko's tail and then just turns back.
Cool.
Oh, damn. Okay, do you do
It's
anything
one
else?
thing though, just in case that's helpful to anyone.
Hey.
Helpful.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. I'm like hovering, by the way, like a probably 20-ish feet above.
This wall that's split, like 40 feet up, would be where the surface was at.
Yeah, I'm like halfway between that and this whatever.
Okay, the eyes you're like at its eye level.
Oh, good.
Creepy.
So,
Are you serious, son? He's on the other side of the table.
Rein.
All right, so Rein is going to fly like 50 feet from it and land on the ground that's cleared.
Uh-huh.
And then she is going to look back where the eyes are and point a finger, mutter under her breath, and it needs to make a charisma saving throw, please.
Oh man, it's really good at those. 10.
It disappears as I banish it.
Oh, shit!
Oh,
I
yeah.
was immediately terrified of you.
How far do I fall?
You don't take fall damage, but that's whatever.
Good.
You hear a comical Dragon Ball Z abridged instant transmission pop noise. It's just like, and just gone.
And I would say it's going to be gone for a minute, so we shouldn't be here when it gets back.
Yeah, noted.
Cool. Noted. We're gonna have to deal with that when we come out, though, right?
Well, we could always reposition ourselves and kill it from a distance.
That's a
what I
better
was
option.
thinking.
Hurry.
Or we can just teleport the fuck out of here, like when we're done.
Look, I can't
That's
control
true.
this water forever, and I have to cast
Okay,
the spell
in we
again.
go.
Let's run.
Yep. Let's go.
Doing zoomies.
Rain is no longer flying because she's concentrating on keeping this
Yeah.
thing away, and she's just running.
Yeah, concentrating on the spell thanks to my wonderful feat that I took, combat cast, warcaster. I got my shield ready and I'm fucking running.
I kind of fly down next to Rein and I'm like, did you know a guy did that to me once? Fucking sucks. Nice.
Yeah, except
I
she
sold
didn't
my
come
soul
back
after that.
after a minute.
I've kind of been there, done that too. So
Yeah, man. I'm glad my soul is like in me now. That was less
there's a
fun.
place for it. You know,
Yeah.
somebody once told me to die, and I just died. Like,
Oh my god, that happened to me!
same.
That shit sucks.
That's
Died.
they're just like death sisters.
Yay!
I think I cast Revivify to bring you back.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I drank a doe's tear and came back.
Nice.
Nice.
Until about a century ago, I could not die.
Yeah, that's the opposite of what we were just talking about.
Yeah. Boy.
They're like, yeah, this sucks. And he's like, I'm immune to that shit.
He's like, back in my day, we didn't have death. Death wasn't even born yet. I was there for the baby shower.
All right, so how far do we get in the minute before this thing's gonna pop back into existence?
Within the minute, I would say you guys get to the temple.
Oh, good.
Okay, so this finely crafted. Oh, you get to the temple. Ooh, you made it interesting because you're. Oh, We might have lost Madi again. But
No!
you made it interesting because now you're not where the normal entrance is. So
We've already broken the system.
Yeah.
Jerry, what the fuck are you doing?
Eating.
Let me see.
He's literally got the hoof pinned to the floor and is like raking his teeth over it.
Do they seriously got nothing for level 1?
Nice.
Wow, nice. Okay. The doors seem collapsed conveniently enough on the first floor. You can't go in through the first floor. But you see a way of getting in through the second floor up above.
Sweet.
Okay. I slowly adjust the mud so that we can all kind of just like wade up to that entrance.
Okay. You have like a reverse mudslide where it slides upwards. And
Yeah.
it just takes all your- Okay.
Slowly adjust it so that we can kind of move up that way.
Nice. This finely crafted stonework on this massive structure it has only begun to show signs of age and wear. Only the upper levels of the building would normally be visible over the murky surface, decorated with carved illustrations of huge serpents and various depictions of melded shapes of humanoids and snakes. The rest of the building obviously sank into these waters years ago, the soft ground forcing the entire building to lean partially to one side. There are no visible entrances above the surface, but a majority of the building sits beneath the waters. Brilliant glow shines off the rooftop, accompanied with sounds of great whooshing wind and cackling of thunder.
And the gurgling of mud since I'm moving it around.
So Dag's gonna put her hand out against this wall. Is it wet?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay. She's trying to get like a mental image of exactly what's on these walls so that she can remember it and sketch it later. Because I don't have time to take a rubbing.
You guys can spot easily, since you guys got the water split up and stuff, that on the south side of the building, there's a large crack that you could go through to get into the building.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Let's do that.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna direct Tess to go first, please.
Yes.
And she's being very careful and looking for traps.
The entire structure is leaning slightly towards the south. At like a
Do I
20
think if I let go of the mud, it'll be okay and we weren't going to drown?
Yeah.
Okay. I dismissed the spell since I can't hold on to it forever.
Okay.
Dag sort of like turns to you pitifully and points to the big ass bruise on her neck. Do you think you could heal me, buddy?
Yeah, give me a second. That took a lot of concentration.
No, I understand. I just figured I'd ask because you're way better at it than me.
Understandable. How much damage did you take again? 18?
No, like 38.
Jesus.
So like a third might be nice.
Oh.
Third level.
God.
Maybe
okay.
fourth if you can spare it.
All right, I'm gonna burn a third level spell.
For those of you at home, Azra's laptop, for the second time today, did a blue screen of death. So she'll be back eventually, but she'll just
miss her while she's gone, and we wait for her to come
You
back.
see Azra suddenly just go and just turn into a cardboard cutout and just follows you.
Yeah.
You get used to it.
She's like, "Don't worry, guys, I am fine. This is my Azra voice."
Chung like just tucks her under her arm.
I love you, Chung. You are my waifu.
you heal 16 hit points.
Oh, thank you, Jesus, that's amazing.
You feel one of the two ribs pop back to place.
I could do that again, but not too many more times.
No, that's fine. Thank you. That was wonderful. Okay.
That took a lot of concentration.
Into
More than I thought.
Into the abyss we go.
Yeah, hopefully not
to the abyss.
No, metaphorical. Into the dark, creepy, cavernous crevice.
I like how a lot of those sayings don't work in D&D.
It's into the abyss. No.
Ah, hell. Wait, we're in hell?
I pull out the lovely spear that has been on my back the entire time, but now I have it in my hand, and I ready my shield, and I have my shield and spear, my +2 living spear.
Rein will also take from off her back her shield and put it on her arm now.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
All right, so you guys slither into the crack in the Yanti temple.
No, we walk, not slithering.
You swear you could just hear this Yanti in full plate in the background just say, "Tunnel snakes rule."
All right, Salazar, I hear you.
All right, so you go into the crack. This great hall, though showing signs of wear, appear to still have its detailed stonework and exotic design kept intact. 2 large fountains decorate the center of the hall, each with the statue of a large humanoid serpent hybrid reaching upward and spraying a stream of crystal clear water. A display of small trees and shrubs sit on either side of the fountains. This seems to be unaffected by the temple's long years of plague and ruin. The mist still permeate through this area, now turned into a bluish hue from the room's strange colored torchlight, and the torchlight is green flame.
Ooh.
Wait, so the green flame is making a blue mist? So what you just said?
Bluish green, but I'm going with green, so it's a greenish hue.
I was like,
I'm gonna put my hand relatively close to the fire and see if it's hot at all.
Let's see.
I'm checking to see if they're continual flames, which aren't hot.
I'm going to go with continual flames. They don't say, but I'd assume.
Okay. Those are typically worth a fair amount of money if we want to take those with us. Just saying. I want to say Azra has one in her backpack still.
Is it attached to the wall?
Yes. They're all attached to the wall.
It is attached by a scone.
I went into a temple one time with a candle, and all we did was blow it out, and lava fell from the ceiling, and we all died. So that may be a bad idea to touch things like that in a temple.
You guys immediately remember that room in the Tomb of the Nine Gods that had like the volcano depictions on the walls and stuff?
Yeah, I don't think that this. I don't think this tomb is controlled by Azrak. Sorry.
That name sounds familiar.
It's still a fair argument. I'm willing to respect the not touching the torches.
I got an idea.
Opinion.
Summon something to touch it.
I don't know Unseen Servant. We could just keep going and see what else we see.
We might want to reserve our strength in case there's something more dangerous further on. And also, if you ever run into a Sararak or know anything more about him, I'd like to know, because eventually I'm hoping to destroy that piece of garbage.
If we find a way to kill Azrak, rest assured we'll let you know. Azrak, sorry. I get the names confused.
Well, if you ever go after him, maybe I'll join you, because I want him dead. He did snuff out my life.
That makes 2 of us.
I wanted a job.
He didn't kill me, but
no, she probably knew somebody who could bring her back. Genius.
I had a tear of a doe. That was the only reason I'm here.
So,
it's still kind of a shitty thing when people try to kill you. It's like we still went and we killed that Arcanoloth, even though we got Azra out of the abyss. He still sent her to the abyss, and that's not okay.
We went to Gahana.
Never mind. Moving on. I'm casting light on something on Tessa's sword, and then pulling out my the Sunblade dagger thing, so that we have light.
Okay, there are two doors. The water from the marsh in the entranceway has flooded maybe a third of this big hall, and that's where you guys are at currently. And there's a door to the left and a door to the right. There's a bunch of trees and bushes growing in here, and those 2 fountains. They're like 2 feet tall fountains.
These look like normal, like these trees look natural. They look like they're by magic. Do you want me to make like a nature check?
Yeah, you can do a nature check.
All right. Oh, I got an 11.
I rolled a 20. 26.
They definitely are normal trees, but in order for them to be growing in this kind of environment, somebody would have to be using some kind of druidic magic of some means.
Druidic magic was used to make these trees grow here.
As you
Okay.
approach the trees, some of the leaves on the ground gather together in the air to form tiny humanoid forms. And one waves at you guys.
I wave back. I say hello to it.
After you say hello, they all instantly scatter back onto the ground like nothing happened.
That's not natural.
I mean,
Who
clearly
could
not.
define natural?
It could be Fae.
Ugh.
Could be
It's
evil Fae.
Yeah.
Either way, we need to watch ourselves.
Do we eat evil fish?
We do not eat living things typically.
It could be my friend Winra.
I mean, okay, we don't eat things with language, maybe?
I mean,
That's a better way to say it.
So, Maddie, what you missed out on is they went into the temple. They're in the Grand Hall. There's a bunch of trees and bushes growing in here. There's 2 Yanti fountains in here. Door on the left, door on the right. There are torch sconces all through this place, keeping it well lit with a green flame.
Hey, green flag.
Yeah. So.
Also, some leaves waved at us.
yes, some leaves formed little people, waved at us, and then went back to being just leaves.
Oh yeah,
Off
that,
the bushes, there were leaves on the ground. When we walked by, they sort of coalesced into a person, waved at us, and then fell apart again.
oh yeah, that little tidbit. Yeah. Whatever.
That's
So-
weird.
If it has language, you do not eat it here.
Yes.
What if it is a creature from the Beastlands that come here and loses language?
Well, then I think you hope for the best and hope that that's not the animal that you hunt and kill for dinner.
Strange customs. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, there's 2 doors on the left side. My bad. Immediately when you guys came in, there was one just outside the area where the water was flooding in, and then there's another one on that same wall further in.
Tess is like, yes, good. I'm gonna go check out that door. And she's just like checking for traps and checking for secret doors as she goes, and you know, her typical dungeon.
Left door, number 1?
Yes.
Or okay.
Left shark.
Give me investigation checks.
Cool. 18 for Tess.
Okay.
And then Dag will check out the other one maybe.
Okay.
I got way better. That's a 24.
No traps.
Yay! No traps. No traps. Which door are we on? I listen at the door.
Perception check.
Dirty 20.
You hear nothing.
Okay. I don't hear
What about
anything.
the
We
other-
want to try this one?
Besides the water outside, you hear something like as banishment ends.
Oh, nice. Tess got a 13 to listen at the other door.
Fully not buffering. And what would she get again?
Only a 13.
Okay, she swears she can hear like crackling of fire.
Do the continual torches make a sound?
No.
I hear fire?
That's weird.
Yeah.
It's Yanti.
Do we
That's
wanna
probably some
check
sort of
out-
sacrificial chamber.
Yeah.
The silent chamber or the one with noises?
Either way, it's probably a sacrificial chamber. I say the one with fire.
Cool.
Okay.
She's gonna creak that door open.
Okay, that's the one closer to the where you guys came in. So you guys open up
Okay.
that door, and you see 2 large statues of monstrous humanoid serpents. Can't they just say Yanti? They're Yanti. Decorate the north and south side of this large chamber. Between them, a 4-foot-tall column, above which floats a small yellowish orb. A large fireplace to the west emanates a crackling green flame, but you can feel heat coming from it.
Cool. Okay, so is there anything else in here other than this fireplace and statues? Doors? Like?
Nope.
Cool. I guess we're checking the other one.
Yeah, there was that glowing yellow orb in here. Seems to be something magical.
Anybody
say,
want to
how
take a
big is
gander at that?
How big is it?
About as big as like a glass ball.
Is it wreathed in flame?
No, it's floating above on this 4-foot tall column made of stone, though.
I'm gonna look at it from
can-
40 feet away.
Can I do an Arcana check on it?
Yep.
Got a 22.
Okay, this is definitely an orb for scrying.
Oh, okay. It's a scrying orb.
We probably shouldn't leave it here.
Can we touch it though? Is it hot?
You don't feel heat coming from it.
I'm gonna very carefully touch it.
Give me an Arcana check.
That's even worse than the other one. That's still pretty decent though. That's still a 21.
Okay. Your mind is flooded with visions, and you're gonna need to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy!
Oh, shit.
Oh, thank Christ. 21.
Okay. Oh, so, wow, that was a save or take nothing, so lucky you. Most of these visions are of Yuan-Ti rituals and vague events dealing with the history of the temple, including parties of adventurers facing off against large groups of powerful Yuan-Ti priests.
Okay.
The visions also include other areas in the temple, including a blood altar, a pool of dark liquid, a fireplace in the where you're at right now, and a fountain in a room you don't recognize.
Okay, what did I see with the fireplace? Was it just like I saw the image of it and then it moved on?
Yeah, you just saw the image of those 4 things.
Okay.
Do you continue scrying on this orb?
Do I feel like it was like something was trying to hurt me or affect me?
You did at first, but you shook it off.
Yeah, I'm gonna risk it.
Okay. You get a brief image of a gigantic winged creature surrounded by a torrential lightning storm. The creature appears to see you, looks right at you, and lets out a roar. Make another wisdom saving throw.
What kind of creature just looked at her?
A winged creature that was surrounded by a torrential lightning storm.
That's an 18.
Okay. The orb then shatters into pieces.
Oh, fuck! Okay.
So, for everyone else, it looked like Dagger went to touch it, and then her hand just kind of like went right on it, and then when she went to focus on it further, she put her other hand up, and then the thing shattered.
Are you okay?
This was about a minute. A minute went by.
Do I have shards of glass in my hand, or did it harmless? No. Okay. I saw. It was like I was actually using it. Was scrying, but I didn't cast it. I didn't do anything. It just automatically did it. I'm actually. I'm gonna grab my notebook and write down as much as I can remember as fast as I can.
As you're writing that down, you swear that there's a large statue of someone who's not in this room on the wall. There's an additional humanoid figure's shadow on the wall. You see it with your passive perception before anyone else does.
What is that?
You turn to look at it, everybody else looks at it, and you see it fade off, and no one else sees it.
What's what?
Maybe don't touch the creepy glowing orb next time, Dagger.
You okay?
Something looked at me, and I think it knew that I was scrying on it.
What did it look like?
It was flaming
big
radar?
and winged, and it was in a giant thunderstorm.
What check would that be? Religion?
Just an intelligence check.
Oh boy, I'm great at those. 8.
I get a 9. I'm too shook up. I don't know what the fuck I'm always looking at.
21.
Baron.
Mm-hmm.
You're thinking, this might be an avatar of a god or something, maybe? Or an elemental of some kind. You're not quite
Would
sure.
you say
Elemental,
an avatar of a god
elemental.
of storms?
Maybe. I mean, they're just an avatar.
I mean, the Baron doesn't know anything about Torel's gods, so he wouldn't know what kind of god it could
Well,
be.
yeah, but I sort of vaguely remember hearing something about a god of storms that was pissed off at somebody.
Yeah, the
Did this god of storms happen to have a patch over his eye and wild white hair?
I'm gonna go get something. Go make sure the dog thinks we're not getting murdered.
Ah. Huh.
They
Very.
said wings. So,
yeah,
I mean,
Doesn't sound like anything I've heard of. Religion check? God of what?
yeah, give me a religion check, why not?
Ah, shiza. 11?
Yeah, not ringing any bells.
No, nothing I've heard of.
That's as vague. That's pretty much as vague as being like, it looked humanoid.
Yeah, true.
yeah.
So aside from the now exploded orb, there were what else in the room?
There was the fireplace.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Yeah, the fireplace.
Okay. And there's actually a fire crackling in the fireplace. Does it look like it doesn't look like normal fire?
It's the same color as the sconces. So it's that greenish blue flame.
Can I make an Arcana check on it?
Sure.
I just want to see if I think it's magical flame or 22.
The flame itself doesn't appear to be magical, but the fireplace itself maybe has some magical things. As you see cracks appear, and they're very faint, but they're pulsing the same color as the flame, a bluish-green light. And it seems to be coming from the flames, like they're veining out from the flames. And, yeah.
Like it's drawing power from the flames?
Yeah. And it seems like that power's moving upstairs.
Ooh. So, do I think it's maybe an arcane engine for something else?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like maybe if you put out the flames, it will turn off something.
Okay, so I look around and I say, I think that this fire powers something else in this temple. Now, mind you, I'm not keen on putting out the flame. Like I said, last time I put out a fire in a temple, I got bathed in lava.
I was gonna
was
say
not fun.
I can attempt to dispel magic, but last time I did that, we got teleported to Gehenna. So
My turn.
Oh
Jeez.
Oh boy.
I back up.
Yeah, we backed the fuck up.
Yeah.
Do I think that the water jet spell could put this fire out?
Oh, yeah. Pretty
Okay.
easily.
I use the water jet cantrip.
Okay. As you do that, and the fire goes out, Rein and Varth and Dagger will all need to give me dex saves.
Saw that coming.
Oh.
Whoo-wee. Great. What happens?
I gotta see what everyone else gets.
I got a lot, 24.
Okay.
Oh, everybody's rolling?
No, just us three.
Yeah, they were
Okay.
close enough to the fireplace.
Alright.
Everyone else didn't really get to go into the room to investigate.
I'm assuming a 6 doesn't get me anything.
No.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Do you still have a nat 20 left?
Oh, I forgot about those. I didn't think they carried over to today.
They do.
I used that.
Okay. You can
Then
thank your
I will-
current guest for that one then.
Thanks, Jeanette.
No problem. And I have an 8 on my
Oh,
saving
damn.
throw.
Oh no.
If I could give you a 20, I would.
Just got $1 for a natural 20.
It's okay.
Okay, so Rein takes 33 fire damage
Holy.
Oh boy.
as the fireplace explodes in flame.
Oh, God.
And then it is extinguished.
Huh.
The lights in the cracks in the fireplace are gone.
So
Okay. Well,
yeah,
I
when the flames clear, Rein is sitting on the ground and she's like, and you actually see where she like has scars all under her like cowl, like her everything basically below her neck is like scarred because she fell in lava before. So she's just sitting there like cringing for a minute.
Do you need some healing?
That would be wonderful. And she kind of stands up. This is why I stopped using fire.
You stopped using fire because fireplaces explode?
Because she got really fucked up by fire. Read the room, dude.
You
Read the
heal
room.
20.
I look around the room.
I swear to Christ, I'm gonna stab you.
You see a
I
bunch.
just stand like between the Baron and anyone else.
Does the Baron literally read the room?
Yeah, I'm just looking around like, I'm seeing nothing on the walls.
The walls have the depictions of Yanti and snakes and stuff, and it's an abyssal, and it's just like, hail our snake god, and stuff like that. You swear you see one spot that just says Tunnel Snakes Rule. I know I made that joke already, but whatever.
I'm gonna have to talk to Humility and Salazar if I ever see them again about that.
Humility. Is that a bard?
It is.
She's dead.
What?
Does the Baron still have her head?
I
She
don't.
tried to-
Okay,
No,
hang
I
on.
left that.
I don't know that we know her name.
She did.
There
get
was
to-
a Yanti bard that tried to kill us.
Yeah, she did not have time to introduce herself.
Yeah, she got dead.
Wow.
I'm sorry she was your friend, but she was not our friend.
I mean, I ventured with her in the tomb and my comrade Salazar.
Hmm.
It just
I
goes
did,
back.
I did dismiss her dinosaur when we were racing in Port Nyanzaru and she fell out of the sky.
Savage.
It just goes. It goes back to memorial
work-
like
She was
montage.
working. For what it's worth, she was working with Resnici.
Did you wait? Did you recover the crown that they took from the tomb?
I've been wearing it.
You have not been wearing it. It isn't a.
It's still
Yeah,
on his
you
head.
handed it to me last
did.
session.
I
and
did.
put it on.
It's still
Are you
on his head.
wearing it?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
wearing it.
Oh yeah,
I
Rein,
didn't
you
see-
recognize that for sure.
Okay, then okay.
It might be underneath the conquistador helmet.
Picks up the helmet. He's wearing the crown.
I say that was the one mistake Pleadle and I made. We let the Yanti get out of the temple with that.
Well, it's ours now, and it's the Baron's decoration.
I see.
Who
I
the
guess.
hell is Pleadle?
Pleadle Ploplina, a friend of
I
mine.
know. But
Triton
she sounds hot.
sorceress.
I've heard the
She
name.
sounds hot.
Did we meet her?
What's
You-
I
right?
don't think so.
You remember
She
a
was there.
beautiful mermaid lady? That was
I remember a Triton
One hand that was a claw
mermaid.
and one hand that was regular.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
a
no,
Triton.
I remember the
remember-
claw
Oh.
hand.
I
So
remember
that is
that.
one of the people we
No,
can eat.
no.
you
No,
can't
that's
eat
a
Oh my
that's
god.
a Triton. We don't eat Tritons. We're not kame.
them. Fish are friends, not food.
Yeah, try telling
Yeah.
that to kame.
I mean, to be fair, he's a pescatarian. He only eats fish anyway.
Mm.
But yeah, that's it in this room.
Okay, that was
Oh.
fun. You want to
Yeah.
try your number 2?
Nothing else useful in here. Just a bunch of graffiti about worship our snake god and
You know, graffiti and death.
Kind of wish I like worshipped a god so I could graffiti over the graffiti.
That can be arranged.
Why not?
I say we try the next door
I
on the
thought
left.
everybody from this world worship gods.
I'm gonna do that.
to a
It's
degree.
kind of recommended to have like a favored one.
They never did anything for me.
I thought they were dicks who put you into a wall if you didn't. But anyway.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
might
they
be kind
are.
of smart to just pick a favorite.
I mean, they are, but you know,
Well,
Yeah.
even when you guys prayed to Celine, she didn't give me anything. So
Who?
You were kind of trapped though.
Still, so
I don't know if
Anyway.
she could have reached you.
I don't know.
You
I
This is
think
a
you're the
discussion of
being I can
another time.
kill. Why bother?
you open up the second left door.
Okay.
carefully.
also I wasn't trapped. I was there.
We carefully open the second left door.
As you're opening it, you hear a distant cry of anguish from an indeterminate distance.
Stop.
And then
Idiot.
I
silence.
imagine the
Stop.
Wilhelm
Die.
scream.
Any attempt to stop something that's making anguish noises usually ends in us getting trapped in something. Let's not rush into this.
It is the Wilhelm scream, but it's very muffled and very far away.
Yeah, good.
Tess is going to peer into the room through the crack in the door.
She sees an empty room with a rug, an unlit fireplace, and a statue with a snake person.
Don't step on that rug. I heard of ones that strangle you.
Cool, good to know.
The Baron
I
peers in
usually
over her
avoid it
shoulder.
anyway because they're great for hiding traps.
Footprints.
Hiding, and you guys say 3 different things that could all be possible.
Yeah.
Do you want me to hit it with water jet?
Sure.
All right.
If you
I
like.
water
I
jet
mean,
the
I
rug.
could set it on fire, maybe.
And it goes bloop, and just folds over.
Rein backs away when she mentions fire.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot.
Boy.
It's gonna get interesting.
Not alive, and there's not a trap under it.
Is there anything else in that room?
It could have been alive, and you just killed it.
I'm fine with that.
Dagger,
Congrats.
Dagger, when you look inside, you remember in your visions this is a spot where some of those adventurers were fighting Yanti at one point.
Okay.
Who knows how many years ago?
Many.
I'll say 2.
But no other doors or anything?
That is
Oh,
many.
no, there is another door that goes further in.
Okay.
Is it closed?
Yes.
Is it wood?
Yep.
Wait.
Why?
Let's be careful about this. I look over at Tess.
Tess is like, I'm always careful.
Look for traps. Look for
I'm
traps.
always
Middle
looking
name's
for traps.
careful.
What the fuck
We'll
have you
back-
guys been doing this whole time?
Rein,
We'll back you up from here.
Rein, you get a slight sense of nostalgia and relatability with them as you feel like they've been into the Tomb of the Nine Gods.
Yeah.
It fucking sucks.
Can I help Tess look for traps?
It didn't seem that impressive.
I cover them from across the room with water jet. So kind of
So
like
you meant you just cover them in water?
A trap goes off and he shoots water jet at it. Oh, teach it.
No!
I'm like waiting for something to happen across the room like this.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Investigation at advantage.
It's just
then.
right there. Azra's just next to you, like, oh, why?
Do you want to roll or do you want Tess to roll at advantage?
Well, we've encountered too many traps, Azra. I can't be too careful.
Go
All
for
right.
it.
So I rolled once, I'll roll again. All right, so the better roll was a 24.
No traps.
Nice.
I look around and say, it looks safe.
Cool.
That's what they want you to think.
That's what the traps want you to think.
I'm just
All right.
having flashbacks to the tomb, and we just stood
Let's-
in the one spot for 15 minutes and argued.
Rain,
Let's
Rain,
get real.
Yeah, and after that, Dag's like, fuck this, I'm gonna make something happen. And I almost fucking died because of a
Yeah.
fear of annihilation.
Right.
Rain, do you want to recite the story of the temple with the Chaos Queen? With traps?
Can you not?
I was gonna talk about. Did you see the gargoyle statues in the downstairs of the?
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. So
Were you the one that shattered them?
No, that wasn't me. That was Pleadle
Oh.
and Winra. Actually,
Nice.
more Winra than Pleadle. And yeah, that was fun. She decided she thought she'd shatter one, and then they both cast all these spells that did like damage throughout the whole room. And then there was 4 gargoyles, and there was screaming and running, and we
Nice.
also fought a T-Rex. And
That was
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. We saw
We
paintings of
saw
that.
paintings of that, yeah.
Yeah, that was you.
That was pretty rad.
Yeah, I got bored and frustrated, and I stormed off, and I set off a trap that was a giant rolling boulder, and thought I was
Yeah.
smart. I'm like, I'm gonna cast magic to escape the trap, and I cast Dimension Door, and I got transported into a room with a sphere of annihilation
It
that
was
almost
bad
murdered
time.
Yeah.
me.
And
On my
there was
homeland, we
also we found a necklace of fireball, and Winra put it on, and it exploded around her neck while we were standing
Yeah.
next to her. That was also.
That sounds awful. I
And there
feel
was
like
a
if
Bad
any of us,
time with fire, haven't you?
There
Sweet?
was also a door that ate Zebediah.
There was
Oh,
a,
yeah.
There
And
was
that told us
a
about
head
it.
mounted on the wall that tried to bite my head off, and then tried to bite Azra's head off, and then we fought over who it was going to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was holding me, and Azra's like, "No, me next!" and shoved me out of the way, and then it ate her head. And Kami,
God, I
or
forgot about that.
Did you
Our
find
guide
the
was like-
big giant statue that was like a big giant like elephant statue?
I don't think we saw that.
Oh,
I think
you
we
were
missed
lucky
that.
you didn't. We got locked in there. I was locked in there
Oh.
with the Wanti and Pleadle and another friend of ours, and We almost died in that room because it just kept summoning demons and demons and demons. And the floor was on fire and the room was on fire and it was insanity. And then, yeah, we almost died in there too.
Cool.
That's a bummer.
How about let's not ever go back there?
That sounds like a big old good plan.
Even though we just literally voluntarily went.
To
back
be
there
fair,
last
I
session.
would like to go, but I don't want to go into the tomb. I want to go and explore the city outside of it. But that's for another day.
I feel like I missed a lot.
You kind of did, yeah. But
I look over at Tess and I go, all right, carefully open the door. I got you. And I've got like water jet ready for something that happens to be on the other side of the door.
Gonna fucking like slap axe trap.
Varth is just like.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, go ahead.
And
Standing here with water jet ready.
She opens the door.
yeah.
Thank God you said, oh!
Oh, that's what would happen. Yeah. If there's slaves on the other side of that, they're getting blasted.
Yep.
You see a pile of rubble.
Stack of old tires.
You see a pile of rubble in the northwest section of the room, so like in front of you, a little to the left, and stairs that go upstairs.
Oh, stairs.
Does the rubble look like wall that has caved in, or like rubble that is other stuff that was piled in here?
Like a wall caved in there or something.
Okay.
Did we
Does
clear
it look
the
like
floor?
wall that caved in or hallway that caved in?
You guys,
Did we?
it looks like the wall caved in.
Okay. All right. No, that's fine.
You guys explored the two left doors, so you didn't explore the right door. That was in the
Right.
main entrance.
Before we go
wall.
upstairs, we should maybe finish this floor so nothing follows us
Yeah,
upstairs.
that's a good idea.
Typical adventurer idea.
Yeah, so we're gonna backtrack.
Yep.
Okay.
Go back to the other door. Test checks it for traps.
Oop-a-doop. As you guys turn around to go back, as you go back into the main room, the room you were in before with the rug, one stone from the ceiling falls down to the ground behind you guys with a sudden thud.
Detect magic, Dag.
I only got so many more uses, but sure.
In the wand though.
Yeah, but I only get 2 more today.
You do not detect magic.
Keep the cone going as long as you can. We'll use it to our advantage. Check
Sure,
the next
the
door for
goat
traps, Tess. While Tess is checking the door for traps, Dag can use the cone to see if there's anything magical in the cone on the other side.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
detect magic gets stopped by
It
a
won't
certain
go-
amount of material.
It
Yeah,
gets
it
stopped
probably-
by lead.
it
It
won't
won't
go
be stopped
through the
by a
door.
wooden door.
Yeah, well,
Is the
depending
door
on
a
how
foot
thick it
thick?
is.
The door shouldn't be a foot thick. One hell of a door.
Hang on, let me check and see what the range is on it.
Regardless, you don't sense any within range at the door when you have your wound
Okay.
at it, so whatever. So, alright, she goes check. No traps. I'm not even gonna have to roll. Don't worry about it.
Oh, Jesus, yeah, 3 feet of wood. Never mind, yeah.
We can't go through this door. It's 3 feet of wood.
Yeah, that's one hell of a fucking door. I'm just gonna tell you that.
It's a vault door, but it's made of wood.
Yeah, it's a wooden vault door.
Seems like
It's
the worst idea.
incredibly counterintuitive.
Varth just turns into a swarm of termites. Done.
Yeah. Oh
I
no!
wonder
it's
if that's actually
a terrible
more.
door.
That would be useful if you use a lot of rust monsters as a dungeon.
I actually
I
wonder
guess,
if that's
yeah.
more useful if you're looking down through several floors.
Don't tempt me with rust monsters.
So, like, if a floor is only a couple of inches thick, how many floors down could you see if all the floors are wooden?
So,
Probably up to 3.
next one.
Well,
Up to
yeah,
three
but the
at
range is only 60 feet, though,
You
isn't it? Yeah, 30 feet. So, wow, no. It's weird.
open the door.
Yeah.
The walls in this room are severely damaged. The floor is covered with rocky debris that fell from the collapsed areas above. A pool of rancid greenish water sits in the north end of the room. Patches of dark green liquid trickle through the cracks on the north wall, seeping into a large body of water. Water. Yeah, that word.
Okay, question.
Does that look like rancid
Dag and
water?
Tess have been in a lot of dungeons.
Mm-hmm.
I'm concerned that what we just saw was not a trap and that this place is falling apart as we're standing in it. Can I tell how old this rubble is?
Probably around 20,000 years old.
Oh, okay, cool. Never mind.
Never mind, it's only 20,000 years old.
It's good. Never mind.
Well, I'm like, did this cave in yesterday?
Yeah.
Because if so, that's a problem.
Yeah, true.
If it caved in 20,000 years ago, no, it's not going to do it anymore. It'll be fine.
Right, yeah. It's probably fine.
Did the UNT ever actually build new temples? All these temples always seem abandoned.
Why do you think they seem that way? No one's going to think of looking for a clan of Yonti in an abandoned temple.
Dagger
The
knows.
Fane of Nightservant wasn't abandoned.
Dagger knows the vision showed her a bunch of adventurers just genociding the place.
Yeah.
Also, I will remind you, this whole temple is at like a 20 to 30 degree slant.
Oh, yay. Okay. So if there doesn't look like anything of value in here, I guess we're heading back the way we came. I'm not toward the stairs.
Yep.
There is another door to the right when you go in here.
We're gonna check that door for traps and then proceed through it.
Yep.
Okay. The door is locked.
Not for long.
That's new.
Check the lock for traps.
She's gonna check the lock for traps.
Some
The trap
DMs are
looks,
very particular.
she does find a trap. It appears that when this lock is active, the door can't open.
Okay. Good to know.
Sorry, that was very smart.
I'm not sure I trust this trap.
No other traps, just a lock.
I think it has a lot of sass in it.
That's a 22 to unlock the lock.
Okay, she does it with her pinky. She just looks at it, and the lock's like, okay, fine, and it just unlocks itself.
Yeah.
Just
It's
like
just like-
two wiggles of the hairpin, like, wow, that is the shittiest lock I've seen in a long time. She's like, I probably could have done that with like a rock.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of handles are easy to just break off with a lock.
A rancid smell lingers in the back of this room. Dust and cobwebs cover the walls here, gathered atop of a large decorative rug and tattered tapestries. In the southeast corner, a large stone altar sits against the wall. Above the altar is a column of half embedded into the wall. Small trails of slightly pulsing red light travel up the cracks along the column to the ceiling, almost as if it were blood coursing through veins.
Nope.
On
Close
top of
the
the
door.
altar, even worse, you see appears to be a corpse of a human.
Barth, I defer to you.
Yeah.
You know this-
the corpse buff.
Hang on a second. I'll take a look at it.
Looking at the corpse, but also the fact that this is undoubtedly probably a UNT sacrifice, or maybe a lizard folk sacrifice? Because the lizard folk are occupying this temple right now, right?
Wait. Before you do that, just gotta double check some things. As the room's still rendering, and you're like, God damn it.
Yeah, he's
That
looking like,
buffering symbol
Man, this
again.
texture looks like shit.
Shit, go to the floor.
does the corpse
It's like a
tear
weird
the
circle in the
face
middle
off?
of the room going like this.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was that? Dagger?
Just like scrolling through and like, does the corpse tear their face off?
Oh.
That's so pixelated.
It's not focused yet. Give it time. It's got a buffer.
Yeah, it's just we all just see a black screen with hints like always check for traps when you enter. a new
Yeah. yeah.
18.
You want to, all right.
Yeah.
Good adventurers, go left.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
thought. That's what I thought. Okay, so there's a dead corpse in the altar, and also next to the altar, side by side, are two shadowy humanoid figures. As they turn around and their eyes are glowing yellow as they look at you, and the corpse's
Wee-woo.
head turns and looks at you as well. Everybody roll initiative.
Shadows from the perspective.
God. Freaking
Oh.
damn it.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
So what's the lowest initiative you can roll, Varth? Oh, a 3. What'd you get? 4.
Could be lower.
This is a fun talk with myself. Thanks.
9.
Thanks, me. You're welcome, me.
Thanks, me. You're welcome, me.
I'm kicking my own ass. Do you mind?
You mind?
Don't worry, the monster's gonna net one.
Yay! I actually go before something.
I was so ready to bust out the 6th level spell, but maybe I won't.
You might need to. What?
Rein got a
Okay.
16.
And to bust out
Nice.
both of those delayed blast fireballs.
Well, that went really badly last time, so maybe not.
Just dual cast it. Cast 2 of them at once.
Oh, God.
Right now.
Should multi-class in Sorcerer for a couple of levels.
Yeah. It's just dual cast delayed blast fireball.
Oh, that would be rad.
What did the Baron get?
9.
Nice.
9.
You're getting a lot of
I think there's
9s.
been at least one 9 in every in it.
Yeah, every initiative has had a 9 somewhere.
I know Cat's got like 5 different things, but what do you got?
Tess goes at 24.
Okay.
Dad goes at 17, and Chung goes at 19.
Wow. Doing nice. Okay, Tess doesn't go at 124. There we go.
That's about right, though.
She's good at initiative, but not that good.
She's fast, but she's not quite that fast.
She's like, time stop. Okay. Alright. So Tess goes.
Cool. She's first in the room. She's gonna fucking chuck a fucking dagger at that thing.
Yeah.
She's chucking your other character?
This room's
No, she's throwing a dagger at it. Actually,
God.
how wide is this room?
This room's actually fairly big. The shadowy humanoid things are about 30 feet away. Same with the altar.
Yeah, no, she's gonna shoot it.
Which one? The thing on the altar, or the one of the shadowy things, or?
One of the shadowy things.
Okay.
Oh, that's not good. That's an 11.
It faces through it like it was air.
Damn it.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh boy, they're ethereal.
And
fire
she,
spells, Azra.
and she ducks back behind the doorway
Okay.
and draws her dagger, basically waiting for it to come around, and then she can.
Azra.
Okay. So there's two dudes.
Yeah, so there's
That I can
some undead thing on the altar turned its head to look at
Okay.
you, so you're assuming it's hostile.
Sweet.
It's laying here, right? And then you got a shadowy figure here, and you got a shadowy
Yep.
figure here.
Okay. So I'm gonna do chain lightning.
Nice.
I'm gonna do chain lightning. The first target is the corpse man, and then the other two will get a bolt as well. So they all need dex saves.
Ooh, boy.
Eh.
None of them are good at it.
Yay!
Oh,
The
boy.
one on the
no.
altar should be pretty bad.
Oh,
Has no
boy.
way.
One of the shadows made it just because they got a really high roll, I assume.
Damn.
What's your spell save?
17.
Yeah, it made it.
Okay. All right. 4, 8, 12.
You got a dirty 20. The rest of them got under 8.
Nice.
24, 30, 35. Okay, so 39 points of damage.
39.
Nice. So I guess like 19 to the one who passed.
Yeah, is it half for the pass?
Yes, it's half, yeah.
For a save, it's almost always half, unless
it's a
it's a
cantrip.
cantrip.
Cantrip, yeah. Yeah, that's me. I'm going to stand like
Actually,
in the doorway or just outside if I need to.
it seems resistant.
Oh.
The shadowy figure specifically.
Dang it.
So 1/4.
Yeah. Holy
They
crap.
seem resistant to fire damage.
Lightning.
Lightning.
You don't get that very often.
The one time I don't use a fire spell.
Yeah,
Right.
sorry.
Yeah, that's my turn. I'm outside of the room.
Okay. Chung.
Chung is gonna do what she does best. She's gonna fucking run in screaming. And
The corpse is technically prone on the altar.
I feel like she needs to be the same barbarian that Gutshank is. I feel like that would be more appropriate.
yeah, no, it would be useful in this situation. She's gonna run in and screaming and yelling, and she's gonna use her intimidating presence, which she's never used before. They need to make
Nice.
a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, they pass. They're immune to frightened.
God damn it.
They weren't
Yeah.
dead. They were
Actually,
publicly afraid.
Holy crap, one of them isn't. Insane. It failed.
It is frightened.
Bitch.
It is a shook.
Yeah.
It's the thing on the altar, by the way.
It needs to run, spend its action running away from her.
Okay.
And she's gonna use her bonus action to rage.
So she had to use her action for that?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Hundreds of thousands of green worms come out of the corpse on the altar.
Oh.
And they all wiggle in terror.
Oh, I know what it is now. Whoa.
And they're
God,
like,
no.
they're all like, run away, run away.
It's the spawn of Chisis.
I imagine this is probably one of the first times Shung's felt fear in a while. Just like,
Yeah.
They're both scared of each other now.
She just screams in terror, and the thing on the altar is like, scream! Like, slithery
Just
worms
imagine,
crawl.
like how my mother reacts when she sees a mouse. She screams, and then the mouse just fucking darts
Freaks
away.
out
'cause,
and
like,
runs
it's
away.
big,
Yeah.
terrified of her.
Yeah.
Dagger.
Yeah.
It's the
I
sound
mean,
that the
are you
worms
using
making as
vicious
they run
mockery?
away.
Because that sounds like vicious mockery.
Yes, Blue. Yes.
She has one of those stress relief toys that looks like a Sponica, so when you squeeze it, the little worms pop out, you know?
Squeeze it rapidly in the...
Why is the Wizard Coast not done that yet?
Yeah, right? It's a perfect money-making opportunity.
I want that at my office.
Do those
Spawn of
shadow things?
Chisis squeeze toys.
We had a joke about that in the first episode.
I think we
The
did.
Tarrasque, the Tarrasque
Yeah.
squeezy toy.
Yes, the fucking the portmaster
Correct.
has
When I
one.
offered to burn down the office with that lady was so sorry.
Yeah, so
I'm sorry, but that's like drowning out everything.
Yeah.
What?
I'm trying.
try and lure him towards one of the green ones. The squeaky toys are the squeakers are dead in those.
Gone.
There's one in the other end of the yeah, so do those shadowy things look like demons or like undead?
They, religion check.
Yes.
Or Arcana check, your choice.
Arcana, please. That's a 28.
The only one you could think of that could be a fiend would be a shadow demon. This is pretty sure it's not a shadow demon. So it must be some
Okay,
form of undead.
Cool. So, yeah, no, fuck it. I'm casting, Fairy Fire. They all need deck saves.
Okay. Nat 20, of course.
Of course.
Two nat 20s.
Are you fucking kidding me?
And a nat 19. Really?
Balls.
Yikes.
Hang on. Let me check if the
Oh,
dude
wait.
on the altar gets disadvantage because he's prone.
He does get disadvantage, and he got a nat 18.
God damn it.
You gotta be kidding me. That was 20, 20, 19, 18.
Wow.
Thank you, Chult Dice.
Yeah, she's
Can I spend my
fussing and
inspiration so
cussing.
one of them fails?
No, unfortunately, it doesn't work that way.
Okay. Can I do it anyway?
And she's gonna use her bonus action to who's next? To give. Can you not? We'll give Tess inspiration.
Okay. You guys are so lucky it rolled in that one.
Yeah, we are.
Rein,
Hi.
do something.
How close are they all grouped together?
All of them are within 5 feet of each other.
They're all within 5 feet of each other. Can I get them in a straight line?
They're in a straight line perpendicular to you, but you could move to the side and get in a straight line, yeah.
But I saw her do lightning and it didn't do as much damage.
Yeah.
It did nothing to two of them.
Well, no,
Yeah.
it did stuff.
No, it
just-
did 1/4 damage.
It did a whole quarter of 10d8.
It
On-
did practically nothing to two of them.
On one of them it did half, and on one of them it did 1/4.
Yay.
All right, so
There's a pile of rubble in the room as well. So you probably don't go over there. It's
I'm
on the
not
right.
gonna actually go. I'm gonna stay back. I'm gonna stay in the doorway. And I'm gonna drop on them since they're all within 5 feet of each other, and I'm going to sculpt it around the barbarian so she does not get hurt by this. So a flurry of snowballs just starts.
Skylock Snowball Swarm. I
Yes.
fucking love that
And I'm
spell.
gonna cast this at 6th level.
Oh my god. I
Holy
fucking
shit.
love that spell.
So they need dexterity saving throws.
The jingle bells are ringing. All right, let's see.
Yes.
Let me just get their stats. Dex saves. Pew. Nat 3. Pew. Nat 19. Pew. Nat 17. So I'm just gonna say the corpse on the table with the worms was the one that failed.
That
Okay.
makes sense.
So the ones that made it will take half of this. And it's gonna be 32 points of damage.
Oh, that's all.
Yep.
Is that right?
Pocket change for them.
Yeah, right.
They seem resistant to it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's still fine.
But the frightened corpse with the worms is dead. For reals this time.
The one big giant snowball just bludgeons into death.
Like the big snowball falls, and then just like one frozen dried worm, just like beak, just to confirm.
Take that, spawn of Kaisis.
And I'm in the doorway with Azra. I sort of like lean back, like this is going well.
Yeah, that's going really well.
Ah!
All right.
Baron.
Yeah,
How far away?
30 feet from the door.
Move up to 1 and attack you. Okay, so they have a lot of resistances.
Your sword is magical, isn't it?
Yes. Quick question.
Mhm.
Are they immune to necrotic?
They look like it.
Because I have multiple kinds of damage. So.
These look like what you did to the certain Yonti bard. Maybe a little stronger than that. A lot stronger than that.
28 on one,
Okay.
and a nat 20 on the other one.
Oh boy, D100.
Oh, nice.
My good sir.
A
Do you need help?
62.
On the D100.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, on his damage.
Well, I mean, he's done that before. That's why I had to share.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright,
you did.
It's
So-
good. It's good to
Sean.
clarify.
Your inspiration, your attack is just so inspiring on that critical that Chung gets another attack as a reaction.
Yay, because she didn't have one before.
One's a little bit more hurt than the other, but you guys can't really tell. You're just shadow.
Okay,
humanoids.
so on the first guy,
Mhm.
it was 8 damage, just sorry, and then 6 fire.
Okay.
And double damage.
Looked resistant to the fire as well.
Did somebody just fire up some sort of machine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our heat just kicked on.
Okay.
Oh, I was hearing this like whistling
Sorry.
noise, and then like a machine turning on, and I'm like, oh god, there's a golem, and it's activated.
Okay, so for the second guy,
Wait, wrong
14?
campaign. Never mind.
14 fire, which becomes 7, I believe. And
Wait, give me just a sec. Okay. I don't know why, but all of your guys' things froze. I thought I was going to lag out or something.
Oh.
Like, you guys were talking fine. It was just the video. Anyway.
Weird.
Sorry. For your second, your critical, what was it?
14 fire, which becomes 7, and 18 slash damage.
Okay.
And Chung gets her slashy slasher.
Yeah, she gets a
Yeah.
reactionary melee attack.
Oh, great. She rolled shitty. So that's a big old 2 fire damage.
Wait, what?
She's using her flame tongue sword.
Would she roll to hit?
Oh, sorry. It was a 27.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I rolled a 19, so I assumed it would hit. Sorry, I forgot. Yeah. So big ol' 2 fire damage and
Kevin, you jerk.
11 slashing damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kevin may or may not try to frame everybody to stay still.
Yeah.
You're a jerk.
For those of you wondering why, I just randomly insulted him for no reason.
I mean, I figured he did something to deserve it.
I was told to, and I did it.
All right. Do they actually get to go? Wait, nope. Varth's turn.
How many of them are left?
2 of these shadowy figures.
Ah, damn it.
They've
I don't think
seemed
I can
resistant
pick
to
them
pretty much everything but the stabs the Baron's been doing.
Well, they're probably not immune to radiant damage.
That's a fair assumption.
I mean, they're made of shadows.
Mm-hmm.
A very
I'm
safe
gonna
assumption.
guess that they don't like light. Just gonna guess. I'm probably wrong.
Fair warning. The Baron and Chung are all up in their business, so be careful with area effect spells.
I mean, they're not gonna get hit by Moonbeam.
I mean, how big a radius is that? Because, like...
5 feet.
Oh, okay.
It only hits one thing ever.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a second level spell, so I gotta use it.
No, isn't it a beam, like a cylinder? Like you could hit both of them with
No, it's a beam, like from the sky.
Yeah.
On your next turn, you can move it and zap both of them.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
I learned that.
So
with my
it's a
druid.
con save right away for me, right?
Yeah.
Shape chambers have disadvantage, but I don't think they are.
Yeah, they're not shape changers. They're undead, unfortunately.
17.
That is a fail.
Okay. Roll that damage, good
Whoa.
sir.
Under the Mormage, getting its uses.
Yeah. That is for sure. Otherwise, it would have definitely passed. 16 radiant damage.
Nice.
Fucked up.
That is just enough to fry the fucker.
Hey.
Hey, nice.
Language.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh no,
I don't like
there's
these
no,
guys.
To fry
there's
my
none of that
friends.
around here. We'll fuck the fucker up all the time.
Well, shit. Anyway, so that's your turn. And wait,
Yep.
wait, what was it, Azra? When could he move it?
On his next turn, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, on his next turn.
So he can do
Yeah.
zappies.
You use an action
I just
to
used
move
it
it
like
each
using it like a
turn.
bug zapper, like just
Yep.
moving around.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move the bug zapper around.
The one that is still existing moves a hand over to Chung.
So you dead with my baby?
Run away!
And it misses.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
God! It does permanent strength damage, which is uncurable in 5th.
No, it's not a shadow.
It says permanent.
It's not a shadow. And it's not permanent in 5th.
It's a shadow. Don't let him lie to you.
God damn it, Blake.
Almost
It's got
nothing's
red eyes and
permanent.
it's made
in
out of
5th.
shadows. It's a
Anyway,
shadow.
Tess's turn.
Yeah. Yeah, she's like, yeah, no, fucking leave her alone. And she's going to run in and try and stab this asshole in the back.
Okay.
He doesn't have a back. He doesn't have a front either.
She's just going to stab it then.
What weapon is she using?
She is using her magical wakizashi.
Okay. She is within 5 feet of Chung. Roll D100.
Lovely. God, we've had like 30 of those today. What is this? This is the rule of ones. The episode name is the rule of ones.
That's a 5.
The 1T temple. What?
The one
5.
T temple. Yes. Oh my God, that's it. The one
Wow.
T temple.
I hate this
I
game.
hope a 5% is not as bad. Oh my God, no.
She drops the sword
God.
into the ground, and somehow it coincidentally goes into the gap between the rocks, and it's stuck in there firmly.
Oh, okay.
She needs
That's
an
not that bad.
action to receive it.
Okay.
So I guess it's your turn.
She's gonna turn around and try and use her bonus action to stab at it with her dagger.
Okay.
With different dice, it's much better. That's a hang on math. 24.
Let me check the AC. Yeah, that hits.
Cool. I need to get a D4 because I didn't bother to have it out yet because I haven't hit with that dagger yet. And she would get sneak attack because she hasn't used it yet this turn.
That is true.
She has not had time to poison her dagger again yet.
Pretty sure the poison won't work anyway.
Yeah. It pumps through his blood veins. Wait a minute. It's made out of shadow. Okay.
That's a 30 damage.
Whoa.
Okay, it seemed resistant to all of that. Somehow it's still existing.
Okay. But she did take a chunk out of it, hopefully. Yeah, that's all she's got.
Okay. Azra.
All right,
This
I'm
thing-
gonna do Eldritch Blast. There's
Kill
only
him
one
with
left,
fire.
but not with fire because it's resistant to fire.
It seems
Oh,
like
right,
it's like barely being able to keep its form.
It's resistant to everything. Kill it with magic, maybe. I don't know. If
I'm
it's
on
probably
it.
resistant to that too.
Oh boy. Oh no. Does a 14 hit?
Yes.
Yay. Okay. And then 13.
13 force damage, right?
No, 13. Does a 13 hit? I'm just rolling the.
Oh.
I think it's multiple.
Yes.
Yes. So 13 hits. Oh my god. And then a lots.
A lot of resistances, very little, very low AC.
Yeah. So 3. Okay. So that's garbage. That's like 5 force damage. Neat. Next.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh wow! All together.
Wait, all together?
Yep.
You hit?
Yeah, 3d10. I rolled 2
Wow.
1s and a 3.
God damn, that sucks.
Yeah, man.
Wait,
And I can't reroll ones. I
Is
can
that an
only reroll-
evocation spell? Can you use your thing with that?
Oh yeah, I get to add 4. That's a good point. I was thinking I couldn't use it because I can't reroll ones because that's fire damage. But
Once
I forgot about
again,
that thing.
for every enemy you guys have killed, just enough damage to kill it.
What?
Yay!
Yay! Nice.
As the wraith goes, it's gone.
Oh shit! It was a
God.
wraith. Oh
Even
shit!
worse is the fucking wraith. Oh Christ!
I told you I don't like these
No
things.
wonder it had so many hit points.
It's worse than a shadow. Every time it hits you, you lose a level. Oh wait, not second edition.
They still suck.
Yeah.
And then Tess will use an action to try and yank her fucking sword out of the stonework.
Okay, with the action she does.
Does it look like they were guarding anything specific, or were they just hanging out in
They
here
look like
waiting?
they're guarding this altar that has like blood veins into the walls
Oh.
going upwards.
So this altar looks important.
Yeah, to them.
I'm gonna try and destroy the altar.
Okay.
I would actually recommend against that. Last time we did that, the room exploded.
Yeah, I mean maybe just get out of the room first.
Okay, that's a fair assumption. Yeah.
But it might be powering something like the
Oh,
fireplace.
there's
might.
a pool inside the altar, like a bowl filled with blood.
Blood? Yeah, I guessed.
No.
Shocker.
Not.
Dog. It's like smacking a dog away from like your plate. You're like, no, bad Baron.
And this altar is connected to a column, and that's where the veins are going up to the ceiling.
The
Okay.
altar is connected
So
to
we
the
should just try and fuck up the column.
It's connected to the scene.
So what do you guys?
Eh.
I walk out the room.
My vote is to wait and come back and destroy it.
Okay. If it's powering the big boss at the top of this thing, it's your fault.
Baron, are you gonna
That's
drink the
true.
blood?
They
Don't
stopped
drink
me away.
blood. Why?
They were like, no. So I was like,
Drink the blood of something fresh. Jesus Christ.
It's
Yeah.
not any of your friends.
Baron, it surprisingly
Put
smells
anything
fresh.
in your mouth?
It smells fresh.
mm,
Do not. We're leaving
No.
the room. And like, do you want to fireball it or?
It's you're pretty sure it's A positive. That's some like really good stuff.
Oh my god. Well, I don't know. If you think I should leave it, then I'll leave it.
I'll take care of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say like a stone shape or maybe might help. But
Yeah.
all I can do is
look
damage.
towards it, and I take full advantage of my new cantrip that does pure
Yeah.
acid damage. And I do
Nice.
primal savagery, and I fucking grow giant claws that do acid damage, and I rend it to fucking pieces like it's nothing.
Okay, how much damage does it do?
2d10 plus 4.
Okay, it takes you quite a while, but you do eventually destroy it. You're probably huffing and puffing when you're done.
It's perfectly fine. Varth is just very angry.
You need to drink something.
After you destroy them, you notice a row of 4 rubies that are decorating the bottom of the altar.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Not a total loss.
You can easily pluck them out.
And I take a slash at the wall just out of rage.
Mark Varth was here.
Yeah, and Mark Varth was here into the wall.
All right.
With
What
acid.
did you hear?
I'll let you know in a moment.
And
Okay.
yeah, the blood stops flowing up to the ceiling and all that.
All right, I guess we're going upstairs then, huh?
I nod. I nod and I hand the rubies to somebody. Somebody else take these.
Okay.
The rubies are worth 100 each.
4 rubies for 100. Thank you.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Baron's so damn greedy. He's got on his crown. He's just like, give me the jewels. The jewels are mine.
We have enough. We have
Then
enough.
my
gold. Let him
primal
feel like he won this
savage,
one.
my primal savage claws recede, and I just go back to normal Varth, and I still look very pissed off.
I pull out a
You got
piece
this,
of
buddy.
like chocolate and be like, "You're not you when you're hungry."
The fucking dog.
I just shake my head at you. Let's go
I
to
feel like
another
we have
room.
to take that toy away from him.
I did. I found it.
Where do you put it?
I put it in that container. He never goes in there.
You have to put it on the table where you can't see it.
Man.
As you guys leave that room, the bluish-green flames turn red for the briefest moment.
Great.
Did I see that happen in my vision?
Nope, but all of you saw that.
Yay.
I just kind of angrily scowl towards the flames. Let's go.
All right, we're probably getting to whatever is powering these flames. I feel like that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's Yanti related.
Up the stairs.
That's
Yeah.
a good thing or a really bad thing.
And you guys go to head up the stairs, and that's where we'll end it tonight.
Ooh.
So I guess Jeanette is obliged to show up, or I'm gonna have to cardboard cut out her.
You have to play again with us. Or
Cardboard cutout. Hello, I am ready. Let's go upstairs.
This all
We'd love
depends.
to have you again.
It depends on what Saturday we run onto.
Yes, please don't cardboard cutout.
Sit down.
Scott's very bad at cardboard cutout.
We can play again next week. We can skip steampunk.
Hey now.
No, because actually every other week works for me because next week I have Robin Hood at 9. The following week I wouldn't. So I'm on every other
I
week.
take offense to that.
The following Saturday is going to be the Saturday right before Christmas.
Yeah.
So maybe play it by ear.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't know what people's plans are.
Because I think that would be cool for us, but other people have family that are further away, so we'll see.
That week, I was going to be down in Canton all weekend. So
okay.
I was playing on all the games taking a break that weekend. It makes sense because that's like the weekend before Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, one shot maybe.
Ooh, yeah.
All right. Does anyone have any plugs before we call it a night /
Tomorrow,
lunch?
Reign of Misrule, 9 Eastern.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I have to give his fucking toy back. He's carrying on. He wants it so bad. Here.
Oh, he loves that door. Anyway, tomorrow, 9 Eastern, Reign of Misrule with me, Katrina, and Scotty.
And the squeaker.
And Jesse. And that squeaky asshole.
And Alexis.
And Alexis, yes.
Don't forget Alexis.
God damn it, Terry.
And I have next Saturday, Scott and I have well, I won't be there, but Scott will be there for Power RPG's Waterdeep Dragon Heist game next Saturday at 3. And then next Sunday at 4:30, I've got Forge of Fury, the D&D campaign I'm running that is quickly coming to a close. So I fought a dragon and now they're trying to get out of the dungeon.
Cool.
So that's on my channel.
Anything, Maddie? Oh, I didn't hear anything.
You're muted. There we go.
Hello.
Hello.
Never mind, I don't have anything anyway.
Did everything?
Oh, I thought.
In that case, stay tuned next Saturday for more steampunk adventures.
I think we're going to Hoske's home
Yes.
homeland.
Indeed.
Yeah.
We get to see the hometown of the Victorlock peoples.
We
That's
also
cool.
get to resurrect the guest star.
Oh yeah, that too.
Take the tiny chunk that is left of your guest star and bring it
Of
back.
Aya's character, yeah.
Yeah.
Chunky.
Might have sent Kobe into a little bit of a heroic.
Let's not spoil
Queen of
too
Death.
much as our guest star Jeanette has not quite caught up to that tragic tale yet.
Oh
so
yeah.
let's not spoil too much there.
Yeah. Follow us all. Our Twitters are underneath our windows.
Somewhere.
It's cool. We all post lots of D&D stuff and video game stuff.
I'm lame.
And other than him, he mostly posts dog videos.
And complains about how neon isn't the right color.
Yeah, and complains about 4E and is salty.
Sorry, you say I don't call this blue. This is black.
And I have been working on some stuff for Ravnica, so I posted a little bit about it on. I'm probably gonna post some about it on Twitter, so check it out.
Yay!
And he's been I don't know if you're next to me, Scotty, or not, but he's been posting shit
Other
about
way. Other way. No, like
about
yeah.
whatever. Scotty's been posting stuff from his upcoming Zeb's guide, and it's cool as shit. I can't wait to play in it. Mining Maddie's characters are gonna be so fun.
It's gonna be great.
I don't think we're gonna stream it though, but it's gonna be amazing.
We should record it and put it up later though, as like
Maybe.
I'll think about it.
Yeah. So cool. See you guys tomorrow.
Some of you.
It was nice having you on here, Jeanette.
It was a lot of fun.
As always.
I'm glad I didn't kill you.
Yes.
Yeah. We have a tendency yet.
I mean, 2 characters here have Revivify, and there's a scroll of Revivify, so you might be fine.
Yeah.
And I can
Some of us
reincarnate
have
you as
Revivify.
I don't even know what.
A hobgoblin.
Everybody, like a whole hobgoblin.
A bunch of hobgoblin wizards.
Hobgoblin. Yeah.
Everybody's a hobgoblin.
Hobgoblins all around.
That's my next thing. I'll do it.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Yeah. Night.